welcome everybody. Hope you're all doing well. We're going to watch part 2 of HMP Gloucester's, Most Haunted's HMP Gloucester episode that they did. Part 1, let's see if I can recap any of part 1 for those of you that did not catch it. So, they had music. Yes, they had a ghost that was apparently a big fan of the Beatles because it was singing along, or it was tapping along to Yvette's whistling and singing of a song. They also did the same thing later on with another song, I believe. So they did Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and the Beatles song. I remember that. They were in the hospital wing where they had some weird dragging noises. Yvette was very unhappy and wanted to leave, which happens a lot. Carl was investigating some bits. Stu was doing a few bits. I don't remember any specifics, but I'm sure there'll be a recap at the start of this episode. It looks like there is a recap, so that's fine. Fingers crossed the recaps well, so I don't have to remember, because I currently cannot. But without further ado, let's jump straight into HMP Gloucester Most Haunted Part 2. And get ready to have to completely adjust the volume every time something happens. Here we go. Get a recap.
Which way now, darling?
You have to go back.
Look how big it is! It's just enormous.
You have to go back this way.
The prison was definitely coming alive, and we needed to push on without delay. Whilst Carl went back to the hospital wing alone, I sent Stuart to C Wing, Fred to the condemned cell.
Given that we are evidently not getting any sort of recap, you will at some point within the coming weeks be able to watch any of the episodes I've streamed in the last few days live. Not live. You can watch them live now. You'll be able to watch them. Somebody in chat tell me what the opposite of live is, because I'm clearly having a breakdown. Repeated. Rerun. Replayed. Recorded. You'll be able to have them recorded. Fuck me. You'll be able to watch them recorded on my YouTube channel when I upload them eventually, whenever that is, at some point. I've downloaded them. That was the easy bit. I've now got to upload them, which takes longer. So yeah, let's carry on with this episode. But if you want to know what happened in part 1, the ghost sang along to the Beatles. There was some dragging in the toilet, hospital wing. Some dripping noises in a place with no running water. A few knocks here and there, some footsteps. Some quite prominent footsteps, I'll admit, but footsteps nonetheless. And yeah, it was a pretty good time. They got some good evidence. Yvette is her usual screaming self. I don't think anything else really happened. Maybe I'm forgetting a few bits, but I assume they'll mention it later on. They might even do a recap at the very end. Doesn't look like it though. Good.
And I took Glenn and Greg to the kitchen area.
Of the building.
Her torch.
How do you feel in here?
There's a weird smell in here.
Her torch has been weirdly broken all evening. Her torch has been weirdly broken the entire time. All of part 1, her torch was flickering on and off. Carl kept pointing it out to her, and she just kept apologising.
It's probably all the chips and...
Oh, that's not actually... She's not using a torch, she's using her phone, so I assume she's actually just getting a notification.
That's where these would have been, wouldn't they?
Yeah, and from what I was hearing earlier from
Simon.
from Simon, was this room in here, he was telling me that a lot of people come bear being in there for too long.
Come on.
If you try.
You know that was just a red rag to a bull, don't
Of
you?
course, you're going through there.
Oh,
This one.
do you?
Yeah, through there and to your left. Let me just make sure.
And we'll just pull the door to behind you.
No, you won't. See, I'm fine with other people. It's just on my own.
I'd have
Why,
loved it
what's
if
wrong
they
with
actually
in
shut
here?
the door.
Let me go in and have a look.
He says it's not well loved by people.
So what would this have been? Would this have been an interview?
It was an office, or maybe for the chef, or whatever.
Kitchen
but,
ventilation.
but for some people, it's
I mean, it's very tight.
yeah.
But there's a window. There's a window looking out onto the kitchen area. So unless you suddenly see something ghostly behind me, what I'll do is I'll deliberately close the screen so you're not seeing any reflection.
Turn this off. Sorry.
She is getting like a phone call or something there.
Hello? Is there anybody here? If there's somebody here with us, please can you make a noise?
Well, I'm back on my own in this place. Now, one of the things that always makes these things so real is, you probably can't see it on infrared, but on here, there's lots of people have put their dates of when they were in here. And some of it go back to the 1800s. I mean, some are more modern. You've got 2013 there, but some of them go back. These,
That
but
was the
these
year the prison shut, I believe.
are real people. It's real life that were in this prison. Right now, this is the medical room. Unit.
What does everyone think of haunted
I'm
prisons?
Oh,
Personally, big
right,
fan.
calm the
Like a
fuck
prison.
down. I just tripped over that thing there. Right. Now, being on your own in here is so different than being with someone else.
That was a whistle.
Just turned up.
That
Hello?
was certainly a whistle.
Right, I've only just
That was definitely a whistle.
Hello?
Carl's whistling back. And some sort of spirit is now whistling back again.
It's down there. Oh, fuck. What the? Whoa!
We're getting good.
Hello?
Oh, that is a bit loud.
Oh, crap.
The problem is with this place is there's bars everywhere. Yeah, I know it's a prison. And a hospital wing. But what happened last time? Kind of a bit more prepared for it, but... That's down here.
Hello? Are you here? Fuck me. Fuck me. That was the door. Okay. And this is the corridor leading into C Wing now. This part for me,
Big Stew's now on his own, I think.
for me feels the most depressing and very disturbing part of the prison, because the ceilings are so low and everything is so close together.
It's definitely, compared to some of the other bits of the prison we've seen, this feels like one of the tightest areas.
And just as I turned the camera on before, I heard some kind of movement behind me. I'm not sure what it was, so I'm not going to pay any particular attention to that until it gets somewhat louder. So I'll just show you how narrow everything is I'm not sure what they would have done in Sea Wing in order to have been here. I'm not sure the severity of the crimes that they would have committed, but let's just go.
I do
There you
love a
go.
haunted prison.
Did you hear that? That came from...
Make Stu the main host. Give Stu and Carl the show. Get rid of Yvette. Get rid of Greg or whatever he's called. He bores me. And just give the two of them the main run around of the show.
this cell. The banging then we've just heard came from this cell. It was only very, very faint, the crimes that they would have committed, but let's just go. There you go. There you go.
There was a sound.
There you go. But we heard it. Thank you. I've not even started yet. Now it's come from down that end of the corridor where we're pointing now. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be thrilled, admittedly.
Even though I've been here before, I've not been to this section before. It's all new to me. It's awful. It's depressing.
If you're here, come forward.
Oh, Fred's still here as well.
There's
We like
banging
Fred.
already.
Big Fred Bat, the demonologist.
If there's anybody there, come forward. Were you in this cell at one time? Were you hanged here? Come and see me.
That's
I know it must have been very stressful in here, but you probably deserved it. Did you kill somebody? What did you do? What did you do to someone in here?
I think the reason probably why a lot of people don't like it in here is because it's so small.
And silence.
And there's a funny smell as well.
Yeah.
Like a plasticky,
Yeah.
funny smell.
It makes you feel nauseous.
It does actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fred's still
I
here.
prefer
I
to
don't
go
really know what
back
he's,
out there,
I
to
don't
be
really know what he's
honest with you.
doing,
Yeah.
but he's
Because
here.
that's where, allegedly, you know, they hanged people in this particular area, didn't they?
In the kitchen?
Well, it wouldn't have been the kitchen.
Before it was a kitchen.
Yeah.
They used to hang people in the pre-kitchen
In this area.
with
They're not
gallows.
exactly sure where it was precisely, and they think some bodies will still be under here as well.
Oh, wow.
And apparently people have had some quite horrible experiences in this area.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So what's all around here? There's just rooms going
It's
on.
just service rooms in the kitchen, I think.
Is there anybody here? If there is, please can you make a noise or throw something? Can you touch one of us? Or show yourself?
If we're not welcome here, see us out.
I'm hearing banging, but where was that? Was that this
could be
way?
coming from a window, which
It could have been.
might have been one of the other vigils.
Straight on the left.
I'm so confused.
Sorry. It's not this way, is it? Out there, right, and it takes you down to A-Wing.
Who's an A-wing?
That door might bang. Have I brought us the wrong way?
No, I think
Well, there is a
we'll
vigil
check
going
with
on
them.
now.
I can hear them in the
Okay, cool. Well, it sounds like they're having
She
some
does always
activity
have
there.
a very,
That was a big old bang though, for us to hear it all the way here.
Yeah.
very nice,
check the
you know,
EVP?
long
Yeah, absolutely.
jacket.
And see what we're looking at, because it's been running for over 2 hours.
Who's this? That's Carl.
Hello?
Oh, fuck. Somebody upstairs. That is someone. Oh, fuck.
So this is the dragging again. Carl, I believe, is still in the hospital wing. Yeah, I did notice that he both questioned it and was the one leading them there. Carl's in the hospital wing, which if anyone managed to stay awake long enough last night to catch the first half, or the end of the first half of this episode, which to be honest with you, I barely did. Yvette and Carl were in here together because Yvette refused to go in on her own. after they heard the sound, what sounded like dragging and heavy footsteps coming from above them. And then when they went upstairs, I'm pretty sure the noise moved downstairs. I can't quite remember. But there were some very weird noises in this particular wing. So it'll be interesting now, I think, to see what Carl experiences on his own in here.
Somebody upstairs. That is someone upstairs. That is definitely someone upstairs. Hello? I definitely heard something upstairs.
Work on your cardio, mate. Those stairs have done him in.
Right. I'm just putting the infrared on. Because I definitely heard someone upstairs then. It was like running down this corridor. Hello? Being here on your own, as I said earlier, it's just...
Those stairs have really knackered this poor bastard, haven't they?
I'm hearing whistling still. What the... Oh shit. I'm coming.
Carl's coming to
I was in
get
the
you.
room, and it's still making a sound. If you're in there, show yourself to this camera. There's movement in this room. I've got
Movement and black
to show you
mode.
no one's in there, so I'm going to spin around as quickly as I can. That's the door. That's behind the door, so you can see no one's in there. There's a cupboard space there. Let me stand by this door. And right, so you know no one's in there.
One thing I will say, Carl has done a good job there, something they don't usually do, of indicating that there definitely is no one in there. Something that usually they seem to struggle with.
Let's go through here.
Like he's actually shown all feasible angles. No one could have snuck past him. So yeah, he's done a pretty good job of actually narrowing it down.
I think I remember this place. Right, okay.
Usually they turn corners so quickly someone could have easily been hiding around it and snuck past them as they went in. But he did make sure to be thorough.
There's no one in here, but there's definitely sounds. Hello? Fuck me.
What was that?
That was here.
There's the whistling again.
I've just heard a door slam like this. It's metal. I don't know.
It was light
There's
as
a
well.
whistle down there. Can you copy this?
I don't think it's doing it there, mate. So I must admit, when Yvette had... Again, another bit from yesterday's episode. Yvette had the ghost potentially, or the potential ghost, tapping along or banging, making knocking noises along to both a Beatles song as well as Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And for the Beatles song, she stopped singing and it continued doing the song to the beat with the relevant words. Which was really compelling if legit. Yeah, I'd be shitting myself, to be fair. I wouldn't be having a great time here.
Hello? Well, I'm right towards the other end. Now, whatever it was wasn't this far down. Hello?
I'm pretty sure you just mangled your head there, mate.
Hello?
You're right though, Jordan. I've never seen Carl this genuinely freaked out in any of the things we've seen, including the episode where he died.
Can you copy this? Are you still here?
That is, however, a very clever technique that I never thought of for interacting with spirits. With regards to knocking noises, try and get them to actively copy to show intelligence as opposed to showing passive knocks, which is something that I might have to adopt because I quite like that technique.
There'd be some very unhappy prisoners in here, wouldn't there now?
To be fair to them, yeah, I don't know if I would be going solo in an entire prison on my lonesome.
Right, well, I've kind of...
Though I will say, to some degree, this place does feel a lot less creepy than, say, the Ancient Ram Inn. I feel like the Ancient Ram Inn... Yeah, but again, the Ancient Ram Inn is the most haunted place in the country. This is just some prison. I feel like, to some degree, a place where I know there's rampant sex demons and people getting possessed every week is a little bit more frightening than a prison with some knocks. I still wouldn't do it, don't get me wrong. Would I do it? I might do it.
Like last time.
30 East Drive, I'll do it. I will go in the coal hole in East Drive by myself. I'll probably be murdered,
I know people
but I'll do it.
say, why didn't you communicate more, but what can you, when there's just bangs and...
Knowing what we know now about the Ram Inn, going in there solo just does not appeal to me in the slightest. Like, that building has, yeah, like you say, that building has fucked everything I believed.
Noises and whistles. You ask for communication. You try for communication. And anyone who's...
Why have I agreed to that on camera? You've got that now. Oh, God. I can't say no to that now because I've already agreed to it.
Done this to any extent knows that you're playing in their house, they ain't playing in yours. They'll do what they want when they want and how they want. Right, never mind. I'm going to go, I think.
Thank you for that. I'm not here to mock you in any way. I'm not here to ridicule you. I've no opinion on anything you've done. Any crimes you've committed, you've paid for. That's all done and dusted now. Thank you for that. We can hear it. It was a door, and it sounded like it came right down the end of that corridor, so we're going to walk down there now. I don't know how I've got the courage to walk down here, but I'm just doing it now.
Stuart. A brave
It's time to do it and not run away.
Were you that bad? Did you?
He's slowly progressing as these streams continue down the penguin hierarchy. He started off as just Penguin Man, now he's the Emperor Penguin. We're getting... Oh, I forgot you could do that. We're getting more advanced as time goes on.
Kill someone? Come and see me. Throw something at me. Just let me know you're here. In nomine Patris, Filius, Spiritus Sanctus. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You must have heard this when you were sitting in the condemned cell here. Come back and reenact it for me. Come and see me. In nomine Patris, Filius, Spiritus Sanctus. Does that ring any bells to you when you were sitting here waiting to be hanged? In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, come forward. Come and see me. Come and see me. Let me know you're here. Throw something.
Anything?
It's just amplifying.
It's very
Yeah,
quiet.
he only knows 4 Latin words. You're right.
Come on, if there are any spirits here with us, please give us some sign that you're here.
Though, to be fair, I don't know any, so he's doing better than me. I'd start quoting fucking Assassin's Creed. The Oath of the Assassins. That's about the limit of my Latin knowledge.
Make a noise, move something. Show yourself somehow. Come and touch one of us.
So they're using their laptop for live EMF monitoring. EMF? No, fuck me. I've fucked it up. For live EVP monitoring. So they're using the laptop's built-in microphone to capture audio straight into, I think they're using Audition. I did try and look in the Quartz episode previously. Capturing it in there so they can see the waves live. So obviously if it picks up a sound, they'll see the spike in the audio waves and they can listen to it back. Which isn't the worst technique I've ever seen. But it also does look a bit shit that he's just on a laptop in the corner of the room.
You know, that was close.
It was.
That's
It's a knock nearby, wasn't it? You have a look at that and just wait for this.
Okay. These are funny. These are just smoke detectors.
Is that what they are?
Yeah, but it looks like a gallows contraption to me.
Is there anybody here? I'm just going to shut this door.
Okay.
Particularly this area as well. Can you make a noise? Can you throw something? Touch one of us?
You'd think for a TV host that's previously hosted Blue Peter, a vet would learn how to project.
I can hear.
I can hear footsteps, but it sounds to me like it's coming from down there.
Let's have a look. Can you imagine? You know when you see, like, in prison movies, there's always someone's hand or face goes in the deep fat fryer.
No. Yeah, that is a thing, actually.
Then we watch different prison movies there.
Hello? Is that you moving?
I don't think so. It's kind of standing still.
Glenn, did you just move then?
I've stretched my legs a little bit.
How dare you?
Was that? Oh, yeah.
Do it again. Yeah.
See, I quite like their debunking things to a degree.
Is that the freezer that you get locked in?
Yeah.
Send her in.
Oh God, I can smell BO. God,
Yes.
that's strong.
Sorry.
Shut up. It's not you. Can you not smell that? You, come here. Stand here. You not smell it?
No.
Oh.
But I'm a boy, I'm kind of into the BO smell.
I don't know what's in there.
Go on, put you back into it. There you go. That's it, everyone.
Oh, sorry. The smell of BO is so strong.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, that's worse than BO. That's something stale and
Decomposing.
bad.
Yes.
There's lots of black mould and stuff on the wall, so that's probably why the door was shut.
Oh God, you've got a stew
Oh,
in there.
this is the fridge.
Go
This is
ahead.
where you get.
In you go.
Am I going to have to make one of my emotes just Stu's big old head? I mean, Stu's big old head actually kind of looks like the TEPIS ghost now I look at it.
Oh my God, this is awful. This is like.
What was that noise? Did you tap your foot?
It's me.
Ah, okay. Come on, pop in. Shut the door behind you.
We're in a freezer. Shut the fuck up.
Make that noise again. What did you hear?
Yes, I'll do that.
From where?
Hello?
Can you make that noise again for us?
creepy freezer in the middle of the night in an old haunted prison.
What could possibly go wrong?
Jesus, it goes on forever.
Yeah.
Look at it. Whatever happened to that building? We found a rotten corpse in an old freezer.
That was a big freezer, to be fair. I'll give her that.
Can't feel a bit braver saying it now, actually.
Fuck. Okay, that's... Right, okay.
I mean, that
That was a huge bang.
that was...
Okay, that's... Right, okay. Shit. That was a huge bang.
That sounded like chairs and
Oh my
tables
God,
being
I so
like,
wanna
dragged and thrown around.
But you lot will give me hell if I don't go down there.
Hello, come in. Whoever you are.
Come
Stay
on,
there, talk to me. Show yourself to me.
What could that have possibly been? I don't have an easy solution.
Right down here. I mean, there's nothing in these cells. Oh, just. If I go on the back here, you've just got
There's nothing in here, to be fair, he's right.
a corridor, bed, a grabber. Wow. I'm going to go. As I said, there's definitely something here, but it's doing it on its own terms. Doesn't give a crap if I'm asking to do it or not. Right.
Ignore that.
I thought that was somebody sitting there with their hands in the air. Right, I've gone.
Carl's a bit jumpy, which is rare for Carl.
So the noises seem like coming from down the end of that corridor, and I've just got to get on with it, regardless of what's happening. Even if, I know this might be a bold statement, it's happening again. It's coming down there. Thank you. It's a bold statement to make this, but hell, I'm going to say it. I'm going to go down there, even if my life is in danger. I've got to do it.
No,
I've got
Stu.
to do it.
Don't put his life in
Come
danger.
on.
We like Stu.
Thank you. Listen to that, guys. Listen to it. Thank you very much. For some reason, I can't go any further on down that corridor. I've got to go the other way, the way I came in.
No, do it.
There's something telling me not to go down there now. The temperature. I've been hot. I've been hot all day long. I've been really sweaty all day. Now I've gone really cold. And if you listen closely now, we can hear whimpering and moaning.
There is a distant, yeah.
It actually sounds like... It sounds like someone's been crying. Like they've had a kicking or they've been bullied or something. And they're in the cell and they're crying, and that's what it sounds like. We'll go back up there now.
Speak up, Stuart.
This is awful. This is just terrible. I've been hot. I've been hot. I've been hot. Okay. Whoever you are. Whoever you are. Come and show me another sign. Come on. I'm standing in the middle now of C Wing. There's a corridor to my left. I'll open this gate up. And there's also a corridor to my right. Both corridors are identical.
Banging.
Listen to that door, guys. Listen to it. Now stay quiet.
Stopped.
That came from down this end of the corridor. Holy crap. That came from down this end of the corridor.
That's a proper freaky whimpering noise. I'll give them that.
Crap.
Even if it's
That
faked.
murmuring, that howling sound came from this cell that I'm pointing the camera in now.
The one with
soon as I
scratches
got
all. It's got scratches all over the floor, which is horrible.
But with this cell, it happened. Let's go into it. I shouldn't be doing, but I've got to. I've got to go in here. I can't close the door, we'll have to leave it open. Thank you, whoever you are. Jesus fucking Christ, what on earth am I doing?
Knocking.
Listen to it, guys. I'm hoping you can see down the end there, but there's a door down there somewhere
Well, we'd be able to see a lot better if your big old head wasn't in the way.
that keeps opening and closing. I don't know if I've got the balls to actually go and find the door that's actually...
It does sound like a... The whimpering sounds like a dog or something. What does everyone think of the whimpering? Because I must admit, that strikes me as very odd.
Just came from that cell again. I don't know if I've got the balls to actually go and find the door that's actually...
Possibly, I can... Yeah.
Can you please tell me your name? Can you please tell me who you are? I know you know who I am. I know you remember me from last time I came here. I'm not a bad person. I'm here all alone. I'm not sure if you mean me any harm, or you want to do bad things towards me. But please come and show yourself. Come and walk along the corridor now. Here you go. Did you hear that, guys? Did you hear it? That was a door then that was rattling.
The only thing that's getting me is, what's that? Because that looks like it could actually just be a speaker system. Up there. It looks like potentially a PA system. Let's see if we can enhance. Because if that's a speaker, which that to me looks like it potentially could be, that could just explain the noise and the banging and everything that's being heard from that end of the corridor. And I don't necessarily know if I think Stuart would be in on that if that were the case, but that could be an explanation.
Oh, fuck it, let's just go up there, Stuart, and have a look.
Let's close
just
that
go
thing.
and look. But that door's open. We can hear it, you can hear the rattling now coming. But the doors are open, it's just...
Which means that it wasn't a door at the end of the corridor they were hearing.
The sound it's happening all around me. And I know it's reverberating along the corridor, but the frustrating thing for me, and I know for everyone at home watching this, you can't see any movement, but we can hear it. But I can assure you people, the sound is definitely here. It's very, very real. And I'm trying so hard to stay calm and speak quietly. And I'm sorry if I speak too much. It's just nerves, it's anxiety.
It's okay, Stuart. We believe in you.
I have to talk to stay calm.
It's just Carl again now.
I know you're here.
Oh, it's Fred. Big Fred. Keep
I know
forgetting he's
you're
here.
here, and I know you want to come back and see me. Just come forward. Come forward. This was your last night on earth. As a human being, anyway. You may be here now as a spirit, and I think you are here. I've been hearing you all evening. But I want you to come forward and show yourself to me. I'm going to walk across this staircase now to the other landing. And I want you to throw something at me. Come and throw something at me. I'm not scared of you.
Footsteps.
Somebody's walking towards me. Keep coming. I can hear you coming. Keep coming. Come towards me. In nomine Patris Filius Spiritus Sanctus. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Come out of your condemned cell and come and see me. No one's going to hurt you. No one's going to do anything to you. We just want to see who you are and talk to you. Let me hear you walking towards me again. No one's going to condemn cell, the Son, and the Holy Spiritus Sanctus. In nomine Patris Filius Spiritus Sanctus.
So, I have now, after Googling it because I was curious, the one phrase he keeps shouting in Latin for everyone that does want to know is In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sanctus. Or he's saying it's Sanctus. Google seems to think it's pronounced Sancti. It translates to the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The Trinity. So, it's a religious prayer, religious rite, used in Latin, Greek, so that explains why he's shouting it as a demonologist. It would make sense. Trying to summon forward the spirits in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I might have to remember that in Latin because it, sounds good. Plus, if you're fighting with demons, I don't know if they speak Latin. I'm not sure.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Come out of your condemned cell and come and see me. No one's going to hurt you. No one's going to do anything to you. We just want to see who you are and talk to you.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Sanctus.
Let me hear you walking
Spiritus
towards me
Sanctus.
again.
Hello?
What was the stain on the floor?
Is there anybody here? If there's somebody here, please can you make a noise? God, it's deathly quiet.
Glenn, are you still here? Yeah. Alright, cool.
Anything? This place is massive. It's just like one freezer, and it's like loads of freezers. Anything at all?
Just anyone think of anything.
Go back again.
Have I found?
What the hell?
That's what I...
Was that a breath?
It was more than that.
Something like a...
For some reason the computer doesn't like this tonight. It doesn't want to...
Doesn't want to play,
It
does
doesn't
it?
want to play at all, no. There we go.
That sounds good.
That was a
When
good
was that? What
dance.
time?
Awful. What was that?
That was at 21 minutes in after I started recording.
So you came in here, left it.
Yeah, before we started all the vigils. We came in.
Oh my god, that's really
I'm just
creepy.
amplifying the whole sequence there.
Oh my god.
There's no way one of us was walking to a vigils and...
I mean, we're just leaning the thing and go...
No, I mean, it's in the distance because it's quite quiet.
Yeah, but you're amplifying it.
Yeah, amplifying it.
That's a weird fucking noise, to be fair.
You can hear us in the distance.
Right, if that was the first vigil, we were all together
Yes, we were.
down the far end of A wing and B wing.
Yeah.
So there's no way that came from one of us.
No. Good point.
Now, that's not a mechanical noise, is it?
No. Let's see what the next one is. So that's calling out, do you think? So amplify that.
I think that was definitely us calling
I
out.
think it was me, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, something like
But the
that.
first one was really a...
No, that's not. Yeah, that's not.
Very unpleasant.
That
No,
is very
absolutely.
unpleasant.
What's everyone think?
Yeah, it's definitely us calling out. Play the first one again, but can you change the speed on it?
Yeah.
Can you make it faster?
Faster?
Yeah,
Faster way.
because I think if you make it slower, it'll sound even more... But if you make it faster, it might just sound like a...
Well,
I'm trying to do the typical thing of it's not this, it's not that.
but it was recording in real time, so whatever was making that noise.
Made that noise in that
Made that
So
time.
what
Yeah.
you want to do is slow it down to see what it was.
Yeah.
But then
I'm,
I see what he means. If you slow it down, it's going to lose quality. It's going to stutter almost. It's going to get that sort of creepy slow motion sort of tone to it, which makes it sound creepier anyway. Whereas the speeding it up might make it sound more like a distinct sound as opposed to a general sort of noise.
Oh,
I think it's great that we've got something from
yeah,
here anyway.
I'll maybe go
But it's a really sinister
That's
sound.
a
back to the
horrible
bass
noise.
room
It
and
really
listen to
is,
that,
yeah.
see if
Yeah.
I can slow it down. Look, in the meantime, I just want to see if there's one other sound further up the waveform, quite a bit further up. There's one here. Come on, stop doing that to me. That sounded like footsteps, didn't it?
Mhm.
So let's just amplify that again.
But just 3 steps,
Yeah.
which wouldn't be somebody coming into a door because the door's too far away from
Or it
here.
sounds like
Yeah,
something
you need more
moving,
than 3
like a door
steps.
moving.
Wouldn't
also.
be the chair banging against the back
Yeah.
of the wall or anything, would it? That was a
That was
interesting
something in
noise.
here.
Yeah.
So that was some kind of movement.
Just heard a noise down the far end behind me.
Did you?
Did you?
Yeah, just like a distant.
Right, so that's something there, and then one more here. Over an hour in.
I'm actually going to record this because I'm finding this fascinating for myself.
That's another
That's
knock.
another knock.
There's a couple of knocks. So, let me just... Yeah, that's us coming back. The first noise is the most tasty.
Play it again.
Here we go.
I'm not really sure what they're... I don't really know what they're doing right now.
That's horrid.
That wasn't okay.
I don't know.
I mean, there was a lot of there was a good 2 minutes of just faffing about there to basically just play the noise again. Surely you'd have edited that out in post. I know they want to keep it as one long frame so it doesn't jump around, but the editing of this, and it's something you referenced previously, Jordan, the editing in this is just so... The pace is just so off. It's really intermittent and not jumpy, but all over the place. They spend 5 minutes doing that, and then they spend 30 seconds on Stu's face as he's hearing noises, then they come back to another 5 minutes of this.
Because it's loud enough for us all to hear it.
But we were down the other end of the building.
I think we should go. Let's go.
We need to go to C-Wing.
C-Wing, let's go.
B-Wing, sorry.
B-Wing, I'm very encouraged by that. That's great.
Yes. I'll leave that there. I'll come and get it. I'm not recording it.
Well, we had a look round, and I have to say,
It's a big old space and there's some interesting smells.
but I did smell beer.
Yeah.
Can beer linger like that on its own? Because in my experience doing Most Haunted, seriously, you can get smells from fragrant perfumes.
Lavender usually, isn't it?
Lavender, nice to rotting eggs to beer.
Yeah.
And I actually had that. And it means that there is a presence there. Are you picking up? Maybe.
Oops.
Maybe. Whoever made that noise
It's still there.
is still there. Who has a bit of a BO problem?
That explains it.
Oh, maybe. Which way now?
This way for B-Wing, yeah. End of the corridor to the left.
Okay.
What the fuck is that?
All back to Stu. Who is he?
Right, that door there.
Carl. Go back to Carl. I guess he's still in the hospital wing. I'd love to investigate a prison, but they're all really expensive. I think I've mentioned this previously. See if I can find a decent haunted prison that isn't extortionate.
Hello? Hello? There's banging coming from... It's coming from... Why? I'm not kidding you. I know you probably can't hear this, obviously, as well as I can, because I'm here, but... That noise is coming from the hole, not the door, the hole where the door is.
Weird.
Listen. The door's not moving. It's not the door. It's the hole where the door is. Can you slam this door?
So, okay, that could be a example of stone tape theory, where spirits are said to reenact previous past actions. Something like banging on a door. It's the same thing where a spirit is seen walking through a house, doesn't interact with anyone, but is just seen following a set path. That's normally the sort of thing where the spirit's lower down because the ground level's changed, or the spirit walks through a wall that isn't there. Because again, when they were actually walking this route, it was there, and now they're just reliving it.
I'm sure you can. Right, I think no matter what I do, stuff like this is going to happen online. It's still going on. It's there. I mean, I will show you, take you through here to show you no one's, so no one's on the other side, and to say no one's knocking on this door. Oh, fucking hell. Well, that's right against the wall.
I looked away for a second and that scared the...
Right in here now. Oh, fuck me. That's that doors. Right. Crap, that's somebody coughing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It is...
Crap, that's some...
I'm actually going to turn the volume up on stream so you can hear the coughing fully.
Right. Crap, that's somebody coughing. Do you need help?
I mean, okay, I'll give him again. That was a guttural sort of cough, so yeah, I heard it. There's no one in this room. Stop with the doors, Carl.
I hope I caught that on here. I really do. I definitely heard coughing. That's the first really great sound like that I've ever had. Right.
That is...
Right. Right. Crap, that's somebody.
That, I agree. That did to me sound like coughing.
They're coughing. I am absolutely freaked out. The coughing was fantastic, but I've got to go. There we are. Great place. That really is one of my favourite places, I think. Scary as fuck. Not as bad as last time, but coughing. Bizarre. Wow.
So I've got the whole corridor in shot. If you can please come and walk along this corridor, I would be very, very grateful.
Yes, you would, Stuart. Yes, you would.
If you can do this, if you can do this for me, I'll do something for you. I can give you something in return for you doing something to me. I'm going to walk along this corridor now, and I'm going to walk out of the building, and I'm hoping you'll make a sound or you'll show yourself. Thank you. Do that again for me if you can. That was banging coming from, I'm going to go on a limb and say it was on this door of some description. It sounded like that, but I can't make the sound identical to what's just been heard. But I'd say it was coming from this cell. But anyway, thank you very much. Thank you for everything you've done. I do appreciate it. We're going to be here for a few more hours. There are other people around, so please show yourself to them as well. And also thank you for not harming me. I do appreciate it. My name's Stuart, and hopefully we shall see each other very, very soon. Okay, I'm going to leave the camera on, guys, so I can walk out now, just in case anything happens. Right, I'm fucking sick of this. I've just walked out of there and I can hear that banging again. If I go in there, pound to a pinch of shit, that sound will stop. I'll guarantee it.
I think you're right, Stuart. Do it anyway.
It stopped. Okay, I'm gonna go now because I can be back and forth all night long. Catch you later, guys.
He is going to be stuck there basically doing this on loop.
Come forward.
Thread.
Come on. I thought you were a tough guy. Come forwards. Come and see me. You're all tough when you're out on the street, aren't you? But when you're in here, Thank you. Thank you. That was close.
Fred just shat himself there. That was great.
Come closer. Come closer. Don't be scared. You're meant to be a big tough guy. Fuck's sake, throw something at me heavy. Come on.
He's a brave man.
Come on. I'm not scared of you. I'm in the last place where you ever lived on earth. I'm in your condemned cell. Do you remember? Remember the screws coming in? Talking to you and then taking you out to be hanged? Do you remember the hood going over your head? Of course you do. Come forward, come and tell me all about it. You should be here with me now. Come on, I'm doing you a favour. I'm getting you to come back to earth, to come and see me. If you want to go somewhere nicer, I might be able to help to send you there. Come and see me.
I've got a bit of a cough this evening.
I don't want to hurt you. You probably went through enough pain that night just sitting there waiting to be hanged. You knew it was going to happen, but it must have still been terrible. It must have been a terrible, terrible thing. But that's what happens if you do something wrong in this world. Then you get punished for it. And you've had your punishment now. I just want to talk to you now. Come on, walk towards me again. Come on. Have you run away? You're not run away from me again, have you? Well, I'm going to go and leave you to it now. I'll be in the prison for a while now. If you want to come back and see me, I'll be around. Just pop up and see me. Just look for me. You'll find me.
Feels even colder.
It does feel very
Very chilly.
4 steps leading up. Now it kind of forks off 3 directions, left, right or straight on. Which would you like?
Let's go down this way.
Go to the left, as Beyonce would say.
Yeah.
Weird thing you mentioned, but sure.
So this is where we're... Oh, look at the beds. We've not actually been in a cell as yet. Should we just go in one of the cells?
Absolutely.
Go on then.
Brilliant
Go on,
idea.
tickled your fancy.
Well, none of them do, really. Should we go in that one? That looks like it... That's got like a double door on it.
Yeah, it's like a super secure one. Hello?
Hello? Is there anybody here? Hello? Is there anybody here? If you can hear us and see us, can you give us a sign? Come and talk to us. Can you slam a door? Can you make a noise in the corridor? Can you walk towards us so we can hear you?
Do you want to growl at us? Growling if that's here.
Thanks very much.
No, you like that kind of thing.
Only on a Sunday.
Can you make a noise, please? I know you're capable of doing it. Please, please, come and make a noise. Close this door. Lock us in.
I'm just going to stand outside just so I can see the door close if it does.
Yeah.
It's a good idea, to be fair.
Push this door, please.
Wouldn't it be great if it did?
Yeah.
Come on. Please, 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 push the door.
Is it going
We know you can do it.
I'm not sure it can.
No.
I'm not sure it's got enough strength to close that door.
Should we try walking further down?
Yeah.
That door will slam in a minute, because it's predictable.
See, look at all this suicide constant watch. Is that open? Can you get in? There's some very, very sad energy in
Emotions
here.
there, yeah.
A funny smell too.
Oh, it's musty, isn't it? This does feel weirder than the room next door, don't you think?
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's because of what we just read on the door.
Come on. There must be somebody here who needs help. Does anybody need help at all? You only have to make a noise, give us a sign, let us know.
Even if it's just a cry.
You alright, Greg?
Yeah, I'm hearing noises down here, but I'm not sure whether it's just the wind blowing outside. Hello? Like a...
Oh, really? I suddenly feel very sick. Not like I'm going to throw up, but you know that kind of... Oh,
queasy, horrible. Yeah, that room was a little bit...
It was a bit, wasn't it?
Yeah. Both psychologically and physically.
Yeah. The smell wasn't nice in there, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think it might be raining.
Listen. No, it's these.
Is it?
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. It's just pieces of poly sheeting flapping in the wind. Okay, good to know that.
Yeah. Hello?
What did you see?
Is there someone down there?
You seeing a light?
Yeah.
Because Fred was saying the same thing earlier on and I couldn't see it.
Is that right at the end? What is it?
The reflective thing.
I don't know. It looked like somebody moving down at the bottom.
Whereabouts?
Here.
Yeah, Fred said exactly the same earlier on.
Very interesting.
But I couldn't see
Fred
anything on
seems similar.
camera. Again, like Glenn, I thought it was the reflective laminate on the sign.
It was just something moving. Hello?
Are you trying to show yourself to us? We're here for you now.
Come on. Where are you? Make a noise. Can you copy me? That's them.
Okay, I heard talking, distant talking.
Just seen a flash of light at the bottom again.
What colour was it?
Just white, like a square. Did you see it? You did?
If they're nearby, though, could that be them?
You see it again? I think the other guys are coming down behind you.
You okay, guys?
Yeah. Oh, sorry guys, are you still filming?
We're nearly finished now. Should we head back?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're coming back now.
You can get out through that gate there.
You up? It's alright. Should we head back?
Yeah.
It's such a shame when you think this bit here. It's such a thoroughfare, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So busy. It would have been so. Yeah. So, can you copy me?
That was just the window, wasn't
Yeah. Copy me. Can you walk down those stairs? Just walk down those stairs. I want to take a picture. Sometimes you get stuff. Oh, go away.
Flash photography is one of those things that you see a lot of. I know we've done it with Polaroids. It might be interesting to do it with digital stills in general as well in future, thinking about it.
Come on. Can you walk towards me? Go on, walk towards me. Can we see you? Please. Walk towards us.
Come on, you've got a visitor.
Come on, we just want to see you. One more time.
I'm going to be interested to see if they got anything in the photography.
You never know, something could come up on those.
Let's take a look. Oh, we're not
I am
taking a look.
intrigued with that voice.
I am. Go back to things like that.
Yeah. You alright, Craig?
I am. Thank you.
Right, let's get out of here then, back to base. I guess this is where they go back,
To right.
switch around the teams, go back out on another wave of investigations. There's a big fucking spike back here. Oh, they do a Ouija board. That's the most replayed segment of the entire thing. So something obviously happens back there when they do the Ouija board, which I'm going to be very interested by. People of the chat, what do you think about Ouija boards? Let me know. If you're watching this on YouTube when I upload it later, also let me know what you think.
I thought it was going to be, I mean,
Left.
I always want more.
Of course.
I think we've been spoiled by what's happened to us.
Yeah.
With daylight just around the corner, we knew we had time for another vigil. This time, Carl took Stuart and Greg back to the hospital wing. I sent Fred to B wing, whilst I went to the condemned cell with Glenn for a Ouija board session.
Brilliant.
What was that?
What?
I thought I heard something slam.
Hello, am I still live? I think everything just flashed and started connecting. I think I'm good. I think I'm still live. Hopefully I'm still live. If anyone can hear me, good. If not, tough. I think we're fine.
Okay. Where should we do it? In here?
Yeah.
Right, let's do it here.
Right then.
Why are we doing a Ouija board on the stairs? That's just awkward. Could we not find a table or
How's
something?
it going to work?
Let's get comfortable.
You do, don't you?
Okay. I can reach.
If I hold like this, how's that?
I've got the camera steady here.
Okay. Right now. Okay. Let's start like that.
In fact, before we start, here we go. There's the bit.
I'm actually
There's me.
in the condemned cell, so this would have been the cell that
Fuck.
Fuck the Ouija board, what's that?
Hello?
that's a snooker ball, I'm telling you. What the fuck?
Fuck. Come on then, throw something at me. We're up here, shit shot.
There's no.
In the distance.
Fred's doing his specking chanting, that's what it is.
What was that?
There's no.
In the distance.
Fred's doing his specking chanting, that's what it is.
In the distance, Fred is doing his chanting.
Oh, Fred is shouting angry Latin in the distance.
Just heard. Don't know if you can hear it. Come on, let's go down this way. It was on this floor.
Didn't even get to start the Ouija board.
Fred's just doing his creepy demon bollocks.
Snooker ball, I swear to God.
Yeah, but where's that come from
I
then?
don't know. No, there is in this cell, there's a snooker table.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. Where the hell is there? There.
Oh yeah. Fuck. Well, which cell?
No idea. We'll find out where it is. Let's roll it back.
Well, yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
It's not cold.
Is it not?
Feel it.
It's not, is it?
Thank you. Can you throw it back?
This isn't even the good replay point.
Throw it back.
Preferably not at our heads. I don't want to die. God, that's dark.
Isn't it? Shall we go back to where we were? Did you just walk? Oh, it's me. I zoomed in really unintentionally. It looked like you just walked in front of the camera.
I cannot see. You cannot see your hand in front of your. You just
can't.
It is so dark.
Even on the. All right, now that I moved you out of shot, I can see the rest of the room. But oh my god, that was a big noise. Come on, then. While we're down here, throw it again. Take your best shot.
That got our attention. Thank you.
The trouble is, I'm guessing that's it down there, but I don't actually know for sure.
I'll roll that ball back to us, please.
Throw one of the colours now. You've done the red.
Something just moved across the. There's a red light to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, something's gone in front of it.
Yeah. I'm not sure anything was on the.
There was a big old orb
a
there.
red light to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something's gone in front
I
of it.
don't believe orbs,
Yeah.
but there is one there.
I'm not sure anything was on.
Moving its
Something's
way. As she's saying something's moving, there's a large
in front of it.
mass there. I would say that's either a large insect or maybe a bat.
Yeah. Not sure.
It's either close to the camera and an insect, or it's quite distant and a bat. It could be what a vet saw.
Sure anything was on the viewfinder.
How do you feel?
Slightly different.
In what way? Do you feel a bit nervous?
No, I'm not nervous. I'm apprehensive of something being thrown at me now.
Yeah, I know. That's why I want to keep. Can we just keep underneath? You see the netting?
Yeah.
Let's just keep underneath and to the side because I don't want anything landing, that can hurt us.
Well, fair enough. I just want to know which room
Yeah,
the snooker table is.
Let's find the room where the snooker table is. You look on the left and I'll look on the right.
Okay.
Come if you're here, show yourself to us. I feel a lot comfortable walking in and out with you two around.
Safety in numbers.
This is the suicide watch. So, well, that's why that's. So they can sit there. Actually, something tells me that that's not 100% correct. Do you think they've added that? Because you wouldn't have this on the inside, would you? Oh no, I suppose you would. You can lock it open, can't you?
What's that?
So the original lock you'd have locked open.
Oh, so that will be open.
to keep
This
it
will be
open.
shut,
Yeah.
so you can constantly see.
Can you imagine being in that state of mind and constantly being watched?
Yeah, gotcha.
That's how it will be, Carl.
How are you feeling, Carl?
I'd have loved it if that didn't
It's
open.
hard to put yourself in that mindset, but I mean, I'm not in that mindset, and I already feel this place is already bringing you.
Well, this is all new, isn't it, by the looks of it? It all looks relatively modern.
You feel
So,
it's,
Gloucester Prison, I'm sure they said previously, shut in 2013. Shut its doors in 2013 due to overcrowding, its old design and its expense to upkeep. So, this probably would have been added relatively recently, yeah, because I feel like back in the 50s, Suicide Watch wouldn't have been something that they'd have cared about, which is horrible to say, but you know what I mean, like, the stigma around suicide, mental health, etc. back then was more of a, oh, you're crazy, as opposed to now where it's a lot more involved.
you feel it's very, it's. I mean, I know the people in here would have been in here for committing a crime. And obviously, that's not down to us to judge them, but they've already been judged and they put here. So, and I imagine the crime must have been pretty bad. And I'm not saying that if I were put in prison, I'm not sure that I'd feel suicidal. I'm not that kind of person, but you know, I've also fortunately had this zest for life. But when your life is changed dramatically in such a way, where your freedom's taken away, you've got nothing. You can't. I mean, we've had this conversation. You can't even go down and get yourself a bar of chocolate from the shops.
That's your freedom out there. That is what you can see.
So you're. Funnily enough, I do feel down. I do feel down.
Yeah.
You can see the tops of them apartments. So for anyone in here, would have been as frustrated. Well, would have been frustrated, wouldn't it? Because you can see a glimpse of the outside world, normality. But in here, so I guess they'd have spent a lot of the time standing up here, wouldn't they?
Yeah, but what you've got to remember is also this. It's cold. The whole place is cold. Obviously, it echoes. everything is hard. That's hard. Yeah, that's hard. It's just.
Yeah, there's
people
no. It's a prison, so I get it, but there's no comfort in these cells.
walking past there, looking in at you. There's no privacy.
You wouldn't have had any clothes, would you? You'd have just had a gown on, I think.
Just horrible, horrible, horrible.
But then, so you can't harm yourself.
Did you die here? Do you want to kill us? Please show yourself to us. We want to understand you. We really do. Is that outside?
I think so, yeah. Sounds like someone's having fun.
There's no nightclubs, there's no bars open.
No.
That sounded more...
It sounded like a scream, so I'm not sure whether it's a vet or somebody else.
I think that's a vet.
No, that's not the other team.
That's not the other team. Hello?
Somebody else. No, that's not the other team.
That's not the other team. Hello?
Is it not?
We really do.
That sounds like a vet to me.
It can't be nightclub or revelers. One, there's no nightclub area.
They are closed.
But two, you'd constantly be here, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
Agreed? Yeah.
If there's anybody here now, please come and make yourself known to us.
I am absolutely exhausted. I really am.
It does drain you, this place, doesn't it?
Well, also you guys are, because you were earlier doing all the GVs. And it's like, you look at, and it's really great doing this on, the way we're doing it, because we managed to show everyone just some of the stuff you guys go through when we did the actors show. And, what was it, 3 hours, 4 hours?
Yeah.
Just running around.
But we've had that, don't forget, Carl, we've had that today as well, in the daytime, in the afternoon. We've had the runaround today.
And don't forget the 3-hour drive as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 3-hour drive as well. Well, 4 hours for Fred.
After always.
It has been an eventful day. There's been lots of activity going on.
Come on, show yourself to us if you can.
But why are they here 1 minute and then they've gone the next?
I'm not hearing any of those noises.
Not quite.
And the weird thing is, it's this different feeling. I'm going to try and talk properly if I possibly can. Because when I was in here earlier, obviously Vet called me in and I was in here on my own. I was scared shitless on my own. And I have to say, I was putting a bit of a brave face on for a vet. It was scary, even the two of us.
How's your vet feeling?
Oh, she apparently she said she came in. She was only in for a few. Do you remember when we were together and I had to leave? That was a call when I said I could hear her vet. That was her calling me to see if I would go with her because she couldn't. She was in here for a few minutes.
That's right. Yeah.
The hospital wing is a weird place.
But it feels fine. How do you feel, Greg?
I feel drained and I feel a bit stiff and, but I don't feel too oppressed, but I think it's partly because we're in a group. If you're in here on your own, it's a completely different feeling.
And also, I guess in here, you're looking at you're not, we're here of our own free will.
Yeah.
The prisoners would
If
not
we're
be.
forced in here,
It's a whole new mindset then, isn't it?
and especially if you're innocent of the crime you've been found guilty of.
Conjuro Santanas Prodire! I summon you, Satan, come forward. Lucifer, Prince of Darkness.
Sorry, he's summoning Satan. Fair play.
Come forward. Prince of Tenebris, Lucifer, Prodisi. Diabolus in nomine appellati portas impredia saluta. In the name of Satan, open the gates of hell and come and greet us. Any of you nasty prisoners that were in here, that were kept in here, waiting to be hanged, or just waiting here to serve a sentence. Come forward. Go and see my friends along the way there.
Got to respect
Got your
the
torch on,
Satan
yeah?
summoning, to be fair, to a degree. You're not a fan, Framo? I had to make a decision then, what to call you.
Right.
Right, okay, it must be on the next floor up because I can't see it here.
Okay.
So that doesn't make sense, Glenn.
It doesn't, does it?
It makes perfect sense.
Unless it's further up. But we can't go in there.
No, because
that's where-
Fred's chanting away. Let's go up and check the next level then. But we're absolutely sure it's not on any of these
I see it, it
cells.
was lying on its side.
Let me just...
Oh, summoning Satan,
No,
yeah.
the door was open. Thing is, Glenn, I can't find the ball now.
It went down that way, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's there under the stairs.
Okay, got it. So we
Nice.
know where it is.
There's
Yeah.
the snooker board.
I'm actually very apprehensive.
Where is the
This is good,
snooker
yeah,
table?
Absolutely.
Why have I moved so far?
That was Fred in the distance.
Right. Should we go back up now?
Yes, definitely. Absolutely, no
Let's
snooker
not
table.
check these. No. Come on.
Hang on, I don't think I checked this room.
I know for a fact it's not in there.
Okay.
Check just in case anyway, I don't trust a vet's
Okay.
judgment.
They're not in there.
I never thought, they're supposed to be here looking for ghosts. Instead, they've developed some sort of new paranormal show where they're looking for snooker tables instead. Not quite the same hobby,
Right,
is
ball
it?
is there.
Really?
Yeah.
Right, we going back up?
Yeah. Let's crack on with what we were doing. Because
I am
if it was
curious
to get
as
our
how many
attention,
of my 5
like it
live
didn't want us
viewers
to do-
currently are asleep at the moment. With it being
The Ouija board.
11:45. So if you're, I was going to say if you're asleep, let me know, but that's not going to work. If you're not asleep, let me know in chat.
I'm very apprehensive now.
Well, we've got nothing stopping from falling above us now.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Is that a snooker ball?
For fuck's sake.
It looks to me like there's another snooker ball there. On that net,
Are you nervous?
which he missed.
I can't put it into words, describe it at all. I'm not nervous, I'm alert. That's probably the best way I can describe how I'm feeling.
Which would make me think the snooker table's probably down.
Now, I was just getting comfortable on these stairs.
Why have we stopped looking for the snooker table?
Right.
Another one's about to fall.
How's
Okay, about there.
about here?
Yeah.
And I was like that, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Can you touch? Right. If there's anybody here, please can you move the plant?
They've not closed. Slightly concerning, depending on your belief. They've opened a spirit board session twice. A Ouija board session. They've opened the spirit board or Ouija board session 2 times now, and neither time have they shut down or closed down the session. Again, depending on your belief, that could be completely meaningless, but in most beliefs, not closing down a Ouija board session opens you up to potential spiritual and demonic attachment, which isn't ideal, although I suppose... bit my tongue. I suppose if you're a professional ghost hunter, like the Most Wanted team, that actually would be a good thing, because you could capture it and... money. I reckon... yeah, keep walking, stop there. I think the one on that netting's gone. I think it's going to be about there. I think it's going to be a different one.
Well, that's still there.
Right, so there
Yeah.
were there were two ones, two noises.
I don't think it's this end. I think it's going to be the other end. Or is it in here?
Where are they?
It'd be too convenient if it was exactly where they walked. I think it's going to be up the other end.
Could have gone anywhere. They could have gone in a cell. I can't see anything on the floor.
No.
It's like it doesn't want us to do a Ouija board.
I know. That's what I was saying.
And you know what? I don't think we should.
Hang on. Oh, that's the one from before.
I think it'll be
I don't
there.
think we should. If they're
No.
saying no, don't do that, then I don't think we should. Let's not push it. No, we both heard that.
Yeah, we did.
In this room.
Exactly at the same point we were starting the last time.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just done it again.
Down the stairs? No.
Right, I can't see anything.
Come on.
Thank you so much.
Hmm.
We won't do the board.
They will do the
I think
board.
you didn't want us to do that, did you?
They'll do the board. I see them do it later.
It's never when you ask it.
No. Always when you're not expecting it. This is why it's never an exact science, isn't it? Because you simply cannot predict the activity and from whichever location it's going to manifest.
Can you just roll one of the balls again? Because we can't see them. Please.
Okay, we're back to
All the
Stu.
cells are the same, aren't they?
No, that wasn't you.
Oh,
You closed that door.
hang on.
That wasn't the same door.
Down here as well.
Huh?
Something just closed down here as well.
Yeah, we had one down there and one up here.
There was one where you were, Greg, and then
Yeah.
there was another one down here. This one's still open, Greg.
Now you closed the door where we just came from.
I closed the big
Yep.
steel door, the bar.
Fucking hell was that? Oh right, that'll be the fire extinguisher you told me not to kick early.
Imagine if that got off.
But we did hear the second door, didn't you?
Yeah. No, that wasn't you.
Oh,
You closed that door.
hang on.
That wasn't
So which
the
door?
same,
Was
didn't
that
you?
that door?
You closed that door.
And then there was another one behind by Stu.
That wasn't the same door.
Down here as well.
Huh? No, that wasn't you.
Oh,
You closed that door.
hang on.
That wasn't the same door.
Down here as well.
Huh?
Was it this end that closed?
No, because Carl closed that and that was still closed when we came back. So I don't know what it was, but there was one down this end and one down the other end near you, Stu.
Same down here as well.
Can you do another one? Can you shut another door?
So it wasn't that, but we heard the sound of it, didn't we?
See, I think, and this is what I strongly believe in this place, I don't think that this place cares who's in it or what you ask for. I just think it does stuff.
Yeah.
I think it just
That feels
you sit here and say, can you show yourself to me? Can you do this, do this? And sometimes by coincidence stuff will happen, and other times just by being in here you'll just witness it. And I think that's all you are in here. You're a witness to what is continually going on a loop. Because let's face it, we've just had a door bang and then followed by another door bang, and there are no doors. I can't replicate it. I mean, you've got a door here.
And you've got
That's
this
solid,
one here.
that's
But
not a-
I just closed this, as you know, because that was in the open
Yeah, but
position.
even that's metal. It wasn't metal, was it?
No.
No. But that's not made a second sound, though, was it?
No.
As though, you know, it's ricocheted along the corridor.
No.
It's not done that.
Come on, let's get out of there.
So it's probably all this lot goes on when we're not here.
I just think I've got to feel it. I've just heard another bang down there, and it's you're not asking for stuff. It's just happening.
Yeah.
And I think you can.
They're just doing
I don't
stuff.
think you'll
and
get
stuff's going on.
communication. You'll get evidence. You'll get some sort of paranormal evidence, but I don't think you'll get a paranormal communication from this bit. That's my thought.
Fair enough.
It's great. It's great to you know to be here because you know I've had some great stuff in here. I've witnessed stuff earlier. The coughing, the stuff. It's fantastic. But I don't think I'm going to get a communication so that whoever was coughing was just coughing and will cough tomorrow.
Residual energy then, do you think?
Yeah, they'll cough at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I'll give him that. Based on the energy they've had in this particular block/building, which is the hospital wing, I want to say. I don't think it strikes me as this specific building. I don't think strikes me as an intelligent haunting. Yeah, it doesn't give me intelligent haunting vibes. So, looking at the blueprint from Higgy Pop, they're in the... I would guess they're in the healthcare block, which would be the medical block over here. That would make sense to me. So, yeah, that strikes me as more of a residual haunting, whereas I think there's a intelligent haunting in the whichever wing they're getting a lot of activity in, as well as possibly the kitchen area. That's what I'm currently thinking. That's my current thought process.
In the morning, they'll cough at 11 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It will just be a constant thing that they do. And we're just happy.
Well, it's interesting in that you've got... Have you ever had cough? I don't think I've ever heard the coughing sign before.
Oh, that was the first time I've heard it. I've never heard it.
It's interesting. It's the first time you've heard it. And you're in the hospital.
You're like you're on your last dying breath.
That's very true. I didn't actually consider the fact they were in the hospital wing for the coughing.
Coincidence, isn't it? You've been in here and hearing that.
We supposed to hear something.
Fred has been locked in this room for hours. That sounds to me like the noise they heard earlier, that Stuart and that heard earlier, that they thought was a vet.
Luciferum vocaviti principi tenebrarum. Lucifer, Prince of Darkness, I summon you. Invoco te Dominus Lucifer, Imperius Lucifer, Lord of the underworld, I call you forth. Come forward and see my friends along the way in this building. Go and show them that you're here. Show them who you really are. Come and do my bidding, Satan.
I know Fred's a demonologist, but he does seem to be ignoring any other activity, which is kind of irritating. Like, there were so many times the cameras pick up noises, moans, grunts, bangs, knocks, etc. when Fred's there, and Fred just doesn't acknowledge them because he's doing his demon shtick.
Lucifer, Satan, come forward. Come and do my bidding. Come and show these people that you're real, that you're here with me.
God, what a creepy place. I can hear footsteps.
From where?
Above. Listen.
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. Very faint though.
They're behind us. They're behind us.
Yeah, I heard that.
I did not hear footsteps then.
That's outside. So the
What?
door's open.
Right.
Why have they left the door wide open?
Can't see any snooker
They've got a weird-
anywhere.
They've got a weird thing about leaving the doors open.
How are you feeling?
It does sound like people are having a party or something nearby, and there's a lot of cheering going on.
Frustrated and scared and excited all rolled into one.
You're a bag of emotions.
Yeah.
What was going on here, though?
That was, did you not? It was like two, it sounded like two, one after the other.
Yeah,
Bang,
yeah,
bang.
it did. Or it was one that it just bounced twice.
Yeah.
But where is it? Unless it was the same one, because...
No, it's not moved from under the stairs. Let's see, Glenn. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's just see. We're not... No. If you're here, just move the planchette. Give us a message. Give us a message.
Are we going to get anything on the Ouija board?
If you don't want us to do this,
That's the question.
then roll a ball along the floor. Come on. Let us know that you're here. Feels like it wants to go.
Yeah, I can feel it.
I'm being so I'm hardly touching it.
I'm just resting with the tip of my finger on top of it.
Come on. Footsteps. Move the planchette, please. If you want us to go, take the planchette to yes. If you want us to leave.
It's moving. Very slowly, but it is moving. I think. Maybe it isn't.
Roll a ball towards me and Glenn. If you can.
Something's about to happen because we're on the most played point. No, maybe it doesn't.
Can't believe we got the ball.
I know.
And they sounded like they were being thrown with force as well.
Yeah.
Come on, move this.
There's a lot of just taking your hands off the Ouija board with no closing down, etc.
Move this.
Which is potentially risky again, depending on your belief of Ouija
Didn't want
boards.
to do it in a condemned cell, did it?
Third time lucky. Shall we do it one more time in the condemned cell section and see if we get ball action again? It's up to you. If you're not comfortable, then that's fine.
What I would like to happen is I'd like to have maybe a couple of people down here whilst we went up there.
Yeah.
To see if they could catch, or if we had another camera. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we're hearing it, but we're not seeing it.
Yeah.
Why don't we go and see if we can find the others?
Yeah, okay.
And see, we might not be able to, but...
But I can guarantee you, when we come away from here again and come back, it'll be a different experience again.
Come on.
Okay, we're going to find the others.
I'm too scared to go up there. It's almost like, and I'll tell you what it is.
Go on.
It's like, don't push your luck.
Yeah.
We've warned you, don't do it. And we're doing a Ouija board in a condemned cell where people walk to their death. And maybe we're just pushing it a bit too far. And I think that was a friendly warning.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think we must heed it. I really do. My warning bells are going off big time.
Well, listen, you've been doing this quite a while, so if your warning bells are going off...
Yeah, I think so. Are we going the right way?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean,
muscle
Glenn?
spasm
I just
on
think,
my left
oh
arm
my
currently.
God. I think that was fascinating.
I know.
We were about to leave, but I was so amazed at the phenomena with the Ouija board, I wanted to get witnesses and another camera to see if we could capture objects flying. Although Fred had to go, the rest of us were keen for just one more vigil.
Okay, well, we just decided to come back in here. We were just packing up to go home and finish our investigation. But after what happened to me and Glenn with this snooker ball that decided to come flying in our direction every time we did a Ouija board, we thought we'd give it one last go, where Glenn and I go up to the condemned cell. You guys are our witnesses. Let's get set up just so we can put the cameras down and see if we can catch any of these snooker balls moving. What do you reckon?
So you're going to take that camera there.
Yeah.
We'll be here
Yeah.
in this entrance. I think there's just, isn't it just, I can't see because it's so dark.
Yeah.
There's just a gate here. So we'll stay here. So that we know no one's coming in, no one's coming out.
Yeah.
And I am going to put, I can't see a damn thing, sorry, hang on. I'm going to,
Put my torch on.
I've got it. I'm going to put this snooker ball, yeah, we need you here.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Right, now.
I'm invested in the
ball,
snooker ball
I'm gonna
situation.
place the ball underneath these stairs, which is where we found it.
Right.
Originally, we found it over in the far right-hand corner, but I threw it back and it landed
rested
here.
around here
And
somewhere.
it rested here, so I'm just putting it here under the stairs.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
wait for the
We'll go
ball to
back
settle.
up And we'll see.
We'll wait till no one else is in here.
Okay, come on then, Glenn.
Okay.
Do you want me to set the camera here, Carl?
Lads
Okay,
behind us.
cool.
You okay?
I don't see the snooker ball that I previously thought was above them.
That zoom thing, I keep catching the
I was confident there was one there
zoom
previous.
on my thumb.
And I no longer see it.
Right. Try and get comfortable again.
Let's see what happens now.
Here we go.
It's now midnight. 0000.
Right, you happy?
Yeah.
Okay. If there's anybody here, please move the planchette. Nothing's happening. Oh. If there's somebody here that died here, please move the planchette. Let us know that you're here.
Did you guys hear that?
You get it?
I think so. I've got a big wide shot down here, so if it sounded like it was down here, or it came from the first floor down to here.
We have not moved.
I can see it's on the floor. Where? Was it? Oh no, sorry, it was a
The
flat.
first floor or the ground floor?
It sounded to me as if it came from up there,
Yeah.
through down to here, and it rolled off in that direction.
Right.
This is where it went last time. The red wall's still here.
Yep, the red one's still there. And it sounded like it rolled off down this way. The red ball is still there. It wouldn't have rolled into one of the cells, would it?
What was that?
That was the cell door shutting.
I'm right here, guys.
Yeah, it was.
It's here. What have you found?
That door.
It's just opened up. I'm not moved. I'm telling you right here. That has just closed, and I've just seen it opening.
What, this door?
It's just stopped in that position.
There is no one behind us. I can
I'm
actually
still
tell.
here.
We're the only people in here. Now.
That's not too bad a journey. What's that? 3 hours 15? It's not bad. How long do you actually get home?
I was standing right on Greg's shoulder when that, whatever it was, steward was literally right on it.
Did you see at the tail end of
No,
that
no,
closing?
I didn't.
Because you was walking towards
No,
it.
I did. It's too dark.
Did any of you guys?
I was too busy looking for the other ball in the far corner, to be honest, Stu, but...
We've not. What's that?
What?
Did you not hear that?
I heard an exhale from Stu.
That was me exhaling. Yeah.
Stu is just trying to drink his fucking Diet Coke. He's done with the ghosts. He's had enough. He just wants to go home. Don't blame him. Oh, that's 4 hour journey, not bad.
I was searching
You
that
got as
star.
far as me asking out.
So is it fingers on planchette again,
Fingers
and then
on
it happened?
planchette, and I got
Yeah.
to the first question, and then it happened.
Nice.
Let us know that you're here.
Nothing clearly moves in there, but
Did you guys hear that?
Let us know that you're here.
Whoever's holding the camera did jump.
Did you guys
when
hear
happened,
that?
Which is good.
Let us know that you're here.
I don't
Did you
like
guys
that they
hear
haven't
that?
shut down the Ouija board every time. So
Should we try again?
yeah. I mean, it would probably, yeah. What is it, midnight? Probably not ideal walking around. At least you're actually awake for one of my streams
The
for
second
once.
time it happened, we couldn't find the...
So the red ball is still there.
Do you
so
think
that's
you
fine.
saw it, Greg, fall on your camera?
I thought I did when you were coming back down. I thought it was rolling back towards us, but I think it was a flare from the infrared light on the top of your camera.
But no, because I had the camera on the spiral staircase when it happened.
Yeah, I was on a big wide shot of the entire thing, so hopefully you'll be able to see something on it.
You cannot.
I said nothing at all. I promise you I said nothing
What
at all.
did you just hear?
Somebody said something to me in my ear.
What did they say?
Something like,
Why? I said you didn't say why.
I didn't hear it.
Hello?
did you just ask me why?
Tell me
If you did
why.
make a noise.
Are they ever going to find this pissing ball? I don't know. I just want them to find the ball. There's 8 minutes left. If we're on midnight, I could probably get another episode in after this, to be honest.
I wish they'd talk to us. I wish they'd tell us, we don't want you to do that. That's why we're making these
There's
noises.
nothing even about a Ouija board. It's an easier way to communicate, but there's nothing negative.
I don't know.
That's what Hollywood's done to it.
I know what you're
Jumped
saying.
on the bandwagon. There's opening and closing Ouija board. It's rubbish.
You alright, Stu?
Carl is not a fan of Ouija boards. Carl doesn't believe in the opening, closing, and otherwise spiritual demonic implications of a Ouija board, which is fair. I don't necessarily know if I do, but I don't want to... It's one of those, I don't necessarily believe in it, but I also don't want to take the risk on the off chance.
Hopefully in the edit you'll see where that ball landed, Carl.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Wouldn't it be great if it just falls?
Yeah.
No.
No.
What do you want to do, Carl?
What is up to you? Do you want to try it again, or...?
Should we try one last time?
Yeah.
The only thing I'm concerned about is you said about things hitting people on the head.
I know, and I said that earlier on, and I'm just a bit worried, and I've said it before, we're pushing our luck.
You lose nothing by closing down a Ouija board. And it could, if it's real, potentially save you from, like, demons and shit. It seems like a small...
It certainly sounded like it came from above because it hit the ground like a proper bounce while it's bouncing bomb.
And then, suffering.
Well, I tell you what. Let's just, in that case, just check there's no one up there. Let's just do a quick... I know, but... Do a quick sweep. Yeah? And then that way we know no one's up there.
The other 3 people left on the side is Jenny, Mary, Dave, Simon.
Jenny, Mary and Simon. Now, I have watched about 4 hours of this over the last day. And at no point in this entire investigation of HMP Gloucester have I seen Jenny or Mary. Mary, I believe, is their daughter. Jenny is their events coordinator. He's a very brave man.
Watching us.
Actually, do you think that was us? It must have been a snooker ball.
Yeah.
Look, if we're looking for snooker balls, point the camera at the floor.
Don't worry, that was the door closing back on me.
I can't wait to listen to it because I still convinced there were 3 things through.
So you'll have that on sound then, won't you?
Yeah.
We'll have it on sound.
Yeah.
You match them both up, we'll know them, won't we?
Thank you for that, Stuart.
We tried doing the Ouija board down here, Carl. Greg, Stuart,
Yeah.
we tried doing it down here, and it didn't have the same effect. Nothing happened, and we were calling out, and nothing happened. It's just that condemned cell. It's almost like, have some respect.
I don't know why I'm getting that. Have some respect.
But I just don't. But there's nothing disrespectful about
Yeah,
doing a Ouija board.
I
There
know
might be
that.
something disrespectful about asking them generally.
Yeah, I know, but I think that something is in there that perhaps might have been a little bit religious or fearful or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think it's in
they
there,
find this very
fella.
disrespectful. Bearing in mind the times of when people were being hanged, you know, they were very fearful of that
I'm
sort of
invested
thing.
in this top left
So
cam.
perhaps...
Not fearful enough not to murder, though.
No, I know, but do you know what I mean? Maybe there's more to it than meets the eye, I think.
You all right, Glenn?
Yeah.
What we're doing?
Just find it
Glenn is trying to get a little bit
bizarre.
of a bog investigation going on here.
That, I mean, the more and more we do this, the more we're all accounted for. You know, we know what's right and what's wrong.
He's been very detailed here, which I like.
When we were here earlier,
He is checking everywhere for
everyone else is accounted for.
people.
We're on camera and we're getting stuff. And I think we're getting more and more as time goes on.
Keeps tripping up.
Is he all right? Okay, then, Glenn.
Yeah, I just keep tripping up over shit. There's definitely nobody up here in this section of the wing. So, if the ball dropped from this section, there's no one here.
What's that? The fuck is that?
So that would have done it.
Okay.
What should we do?
Glenn.
Should we try one last time, or just should we give it the respect that I think it deserves of not pushing it?
I think we're very privileged in what we see and what we've experienced. And I think if you're sensing, because you're very sensitive, and I think that if you're feeling that it's saying, I don't want to be asked questions. I don't think it's a Ouija board thing. I just think maybe something that does not want to be asked questions. If that's the case, then we should respect that.
I agree.
If it was a, if I phoned Greg up and he said, I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to be, you go, okay mate, give us a shout when you can. That's
so.
what we...
And I think it's that case of knowing when to stop. No, you're right, giving it that respect.
Now remember that next time we have an argument.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, everybody here at Gloucester Prison. We're going
I'm
to
quite
go
impressed as I've just realised they're filming this entire thing on a fucking GoPro.
now. We're respecting your wishes and we're leaving.
I've always assumed they had big, like... I know they do also have big cameras, but obviously they're using some of their static cams
Can you give us
to film at the minute.
one parting shot? One parting shot as we walk out.
Not actually on us.
But just a big noise or something.
then. What's
Thank
going
you
to
very
happen?
much. God bless you all.
Yeah. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Well, why don't they do it if they can hear them?
Steps.
You can only that can help for that.
Whoa!
Yes, yes, yes!
Two of them. Two of them.
Thank you! Amazing!
Where
Thank
though?
you.
Where
Call
are
back
they?
phenomena.
It's not that one. That one's still
Let's
there.
do what we're doing. Amazing.
Oh,
The red
I've
ball
just
is
kicked it.
still
I've
there.
just kicked it. Where did it go?
Down here.
Yeah.
I've just kicked to one.
The red ball's still there. There's definitely two then.
Oh, yeah.
Well, another red ball just there.
Oh,
There you go.
And there's the red ball. Where? Yeah, definitely two.
There's two
Are
there.
those the two that we were missing from earlier then still?
maybe so.
Or two extra?
Yeah.
No, there was one down there, and I definitely heard two as we went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that great? That was a good parting shot.
Nah.
Thank you.
It's a good parting
Thank you
shot.
so
I
much. We're going now. Thank you, thank you.
Go on, launch
God
one.
bless you all.
do. Throw another one.
With that, our investigation into Gloucester Prison had come to an end. But with so much happening here and so much more to investigate,
So, given that it's only midnight, and I haven't got to get up till later tomorrow because I've got the day off. I'm going to watch something else. Now, I don't know what I'm going to watch. Probably not another Most Haunted, because that's a bit, you know. a bit long. So I'm thinking maybe an episode of overnight if they have a shorter episode. Realistically, I'd like to go bed by about 1:30, so I've got about an hour. By the time I pause numerous times, I've got about an hour. So, what are we looking at here? I must be able to find something good. What have we got? So I've previously watched their Ancient Ramin video, and I've previously watched their 30 East Drive video. Now, in between those, they released an episode where they were in so they visited the Hellfire Club, which apparently is a place in either the UK, Ireland or France. Don't know. I am aware that's also a thing from Stranger Things, but... Okay, so that's in Ireland. As well as a few other places. But none of them are overly exciting. Okay, so what about... What about a Sam and Colby video? Despite the fact that they were incredibly loud, shouty, etc. Again, none of those stand out to me. Does anyone have any suggestions? I know it's late. Context. Let's see what's on here that we could potentially watch. What haven't I seen on the Shiver channel? That's a good place to go. There's a few Bigfoot documentaries, but again, nothing overly exciting. I could go back and watch an old Most Haunted. Something maybe with Derek Akora in it. That's always entertaining. Well, for the wrong reasons, but still. Let's find the Most Haunted. Oh, I could watch. Actually, didn't they do? They did do. I've just remembered they did a Most Haunted extra in HMP Gloucester, the place that we just watched them. It's an hour and 10 minutes. I don't know if I can bring myself to deal with Derek this time of night. But they have done another HMP Gloucester Most Haunted extra with just Carl and Stuart. This is prior to the thing we just watched. So, And given that Yvette's not here and Fred's not here, this is actually quite nice. So I think we'll watch this. Plus, when I upload this episode on YouTube, I can just put the title out as HMP Gloucester. I don't have to put multiple things in the title. Genius. Strong language, yeah. Stronger language.
As soon as I walked in there, other things that...
Before I start, however, I am going to nip to the toilet. So I will be back in a moment or two. Okay, I'm back. We are back in HMP Gloucester for a Most Wanted Extra. Carl and Stuart, let's go.
Hello and welcome to another Most Haunted
Stuart
Extra.
Torville.
This time, Carl and Stuart are at the imposing and incredibly eerie Gloucester Prison. Originally built as a county jail designed by William Blackburn, Gloucester Prison first opened its cell doors in 1792 and has seen every type of villain walk through its gates. Murderers, thieves and the violent of every kind have all taken up residence here over the years, until its closure in 2013. When the jail was first built, it was quick to get used of its gallows. As
Given that I've just watched
on Saturday the
episode on
14th
this.
of April 1792, the same year it opened, Charles Ratchford and John Hughes were executed for a series of highway robberies in and around Westbury upon Trim. The last public hanging in the prison took place on the 27th of August 1864, when Lewis Goff was executed for murder. Apart from a short break between May 1839 and June 1864, executions were held up until Wednesday the 7th of June 1939, when Ralph Smith was executed for murder, an appointment carried out by hangman Thomas Pierpoint and his nephew Albert. During its life, Gloucester Prison has seen riots, violence, death and suicide. Over 120 executions were undertaken in this foreboding place, and with many of the condemned still remain buried within the grounds, no wonder Gloucester Prison is said to be so haunted. Doors slam, footsteps walk the corridors and landings, dark figures are seen all over the building, and cries are heard in the dead of night. We start as Carl and Stuart get interrupted whilst gathering shots of the interior.
What the fucking hell was that?
So we're starting off with some
Stu!
Carl?
Where
doors
are you?
banging.
Stu, where are you? Get down here. Stu!
Where are you?
I'm down this end. Where are you? I'm down here. Get. 3 loud bangs.
Where was that? I don't know where that sounded like it was down here from somewhere.
At the end, 3 loud bangs.
They're approaching
Holy
from both
shit.
sides. This is the same.
No one can get out. Right.
there's the spiral staircase. This is the same place they had the snooker balls being thrown previously.
There's some
the
steps there.
Later, I guess.
Right, I'm going to go and check these cell doors.
Because they've still got the lights on. I'm not even sure they're in night vision right now.
Whoa.
Everything's open. Carl?
Like
Yeah.
There's a cell door up there closed. Up there. It's the only one I can see because I've not checked everywhere else yet.
It sounded like 3 different doors though.
Did that close 3 times? I don't know. Do you want to go? I'll stay here.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just going to look to see if there's any other ones. But the thing is, it could have been down there. We don't know.
That's the thing. I thought it was on my level, but down the other end.
It's so empty and hollow. It's going to reverberate right through.
No, it can't be. This is locked.
Right, you've got that on camera, yeah?
I've got that.
Right, okay.
That's actually locked from the outside.
Right, down here, there's a door partially open / closed. That one's closed, but who knows where that's come from? I've no idea.
That scared the crap out of me.
Just so you know, I was at that end doing handheld GVs, as you know anyway.
Yeah.
But I was in motion with the camera anyway. I was just getting bog standard shots. So
Yeah,
I'm covered.
I'm covered because I was down here and you can hear the, I mean, crying out loud, it scared the crap out of me.
Here's a replay.
What the fuck is that? Whoa, Stu! Where are you?
What the fucking hell was that?
Whoa, Stu!
Carl?
Where are you?
What the fucking hell was that?
Whoa, Stu!
Carl?
Where are you?
It's funny.
Right, okay. I don't know where that came from, I really don't. All I know, beyond them gates there, that where the camera's pointing, that segregates this off, it was down this end. What level? No idea. I just don't know.
Well, we're only doing GVs and it looks like the investigation started, so...
Holy shit.
Right, well,
Impressive.
let's just start.
Should we...
Good start in
I
series
think we got
analysis.
enough. I probably need to get some outside stuff before we leave, but... I mean, there's no point counting GVs if stuff's happening.
No, we're going to have to crack on. Yeah, absolutely.
Hang on, stop. Is that footsteps? Who's that?
Is anyone down there? Hello? Hang on, I'll go and
stay
have a
still
look.
for a second, Stu.
Hi?
Just stay still for a second. They're definite footsteps.
So footsteps are another thing they got in the later two-parter that I've just watched. A lot of like heavy booted footsteps walking towards people, and also running past people.
Sorry, mate.
Is anyone there?
We've only just been in there a short time. Lights are still on. We haven't even turned all the lights off yet.
I mean, if we listen back to that, that was proper
Hang on, I'll go and have a look.
bassy footsteps.
Hi?
Just stay still for a second. They're definite footsteps. Go and have a look. Sorry,
Like
mate.
potentially, in the last episode, my initial thought for the footsteps were residual haunting. Potentially that of a guard doing his rounds of the cell block. That is what would make the most sense to me.
Is anyone there?
We've only just been in there a short time. Lights are still on. We haven't even turned all the lights off yet.
But that would be a logical thing in my mind.
Let's have a look down there.
But it's very
Is
weird
anyone
I'm
down there,
on the
guys?
stream here, 'cause I just realised we've got their camera, both of their cameras, and then I'm down here. So we've basically
Anybody
got three
there?
cameras.
Hello?
I've got my big coat on and I'm boiling.
Check some of these rooms here.
That was definite footsteps. But there's no one down here.
No, they were quite prominent as well.
They had
Hello?
Bog standard heavy boot footsteps, I
mass
guess.
to them.
Bloody hell. Crying out loud.
Wow, that was
There's
a
some
turn up
scary
for the
sights,
books.
Stu, but
Hey?
how? All of that walking.
The frightening thing is, we're not expecting it, and it's so loud when it comes through.
Yeah.
The wind wouldn't have done
tell you
that.
what.
Absolutely no way.
If anyone's thinking of committing any crime, just don't.
I've got snakes.
This place is so depressing. To think that people would have been given life sentences and... I mean, look at this. Apparently the holding cells are here. You'd have walked through this. This is where you'd have walked.
It would be interesting to hear from any prisoners who would have been back here in the day if they... You okay?
Yeah.
If they would have heard anything going on when they were banged up in their pads there. They would have done, wouldn't they?
What's that?
The inmates who were in prison here, they would have had stuff going on. Even though there would have been noise and whatnot going on in the day, at night time they probably would have heard.
They wouldn't have known though, would they? If it was other people banging doors or...
Yeah, I suppose so.
We'll turn these lights off, actually.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn all the lights off. The lights will go dim.
Do you know where to? I've no
Yeah.
idea where you're turning these
It's
off.
a valid point again. It's another one of those fairly common things you hear. Would the prisoners in the cells at the time have known about the potential hauntings? Would that be something that they'd be aware of while they were prisoners within the prison?
Off, matey.
Yeah, I know. Right. Prompt you start. To be honest, I was closer to the light switches when I went down that first bit than I am now. Because I'm an idiot. Wow. You constantly feel as though you're being watched. And the bizarrest thing is, it's just, the lights are on.
Carl?
Generally, when the lights are on, you don't feel that scared now. Let me just
Where
turn
are you,
the
Shag?
lights- Let me turn the lights off.
Fucking hell, you're turning the lights off now.
Where are they? Are they on?
Torch. Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
We've still got some on at this end. Have you? Yeah, the floor I'm on to the right, where
Right,
the
I'm going to
showers
get
are
the
at
torch.
the end.
Trying to find
Bloody
the light
hell.
switch.
20 years of doing paranormal investigation, still can't find my torch. But, unlike Stuart, at least I got one. They're off. No, they're back on again. No, they're off. Right, that they must be, Stu, on another.
That must be on another
They must
ring-
be on another ring
circuit.
main then, yeah.
I don't know how to get those ones off.
No. I
But
mean,
these
it's just
ones-
what it's just too light. It's
They're
okay.
off.
I feel depressed already. I actually feel like I've already committed a crime because I'm in prison.
The fuck?
feels-
Stu,
Yes, mate.
I got footsteps again, mate. On your level. Are you one level up?
Yeah, I can hear it. I thought that was you. Are you stood still? Carl?
Yeah, sorry, mate. I've just been quiet because it was. I could hear them right above me. I'm pointing where I can hear them, and I can see no one is there.
I can hear. I thought that was you walking.
No. Right. I need to get up there, don't I? Right, I'm going on the first level, Stu.
I can see you. I can see you now at the end.
That.
I thought that was Carl. That's why I didn't even react to it.
Is
I
what I
honestly
heard.
thought that was you.
Huh?
I thought that was you. That's
No,
why
I
I
was at
never
the bottom
bothered
level.
reacting.
I was at the bottom level.
We're getting a zoomed cam.
Right. We've already got a lot of activity here. Oh, this place is so eerie. What the fuck? Fucking hell.
I enjoy watching
I'm going
Carl
to stay
get
quiet.
startled. It's quite entertaining.
That door slammed down there, Stu.
I know, I've got it. I've not said any, I've not replied to it.
There's nothing. And it was on this level, I'm sure. Oh, crying out loud. Now, can't be anyone climbing the stairs because you hear them. Just looking at all the cells. And again, right, that's this corner. Fucking hell. And the door's open.
Got it. Got it. I'm purposely staying quiet.
Right. Now that cell behind me, that's the culprit. That's where the noise of the door shutting is happening.
Right, I'm going to stand still.
Come on, slam that door now that I can see it. Come on.
Pop the camera on the floor.
Come on, show yourself by slamming that door. Or even make the sound of the door slamming. Why won't you do it when I'm pointing the camera there?
You're asking, that's why.
Come on.
Oh, point.
Oh boy, races are out in force tonight. That must have been awful if you were stuck in here at night and all you could hear is cars and motorbikes and people enjoying themselves
The
outside.
outside world, freedom,
Yeah,
that's
that
what you
would
can
annoy
hear.
me if I were a prisoner within this dear place.
Oh,
Well, we've got all that on camera. that's for
crying
sure.
out loud, we've only just started.
We haven't even done anything. All that we've got on camera, everything.
One of the things I love about prisons, they will very, very, very rarely let you down.
How many
Apart
people
from, you
would
could
have
say the
died here?
judicial system can.
Carl,
Yeah.
how many people would have died here, do you think, roughly?
Well, you've got to take into account those who have been executed. Then there's those who died of natural causes, and there were those who were murdered. Because don't forget, this place would have been all manner of horrible people in it. I mean, they say, bloody Fred West was here.
Brilliant.
I mean, I've had about 3 or 4 different ideas of where his cell was. Not particularly I want to go into his cell, but you know, you've got people of that calibre, that evil nature here, and you kind of think there's probably
running into the thousands, really. When it was built in the mid-1700s, 1720 something. I think.
1792, wasn't it?
It was.
It's a shame we need these places, but I'm glad they're here.
You can't imagine it, can you? What it would have been like to...
Do you know what, mate? I feel quite depressed. I do feel quite depressed, and have done since I got in here. And I'm thinking to myself, it's only because of the environment, or you know, because you're trapped in. But it's more than that. It's
You could sit in one of them cells for 5 minutes and convince yourself that you've committed murder, and convince yourself that you're in there for life now.
yeah.
It's that easy done. It's easily done, isn't it? Because
To
you're
be
in the
fair, Stu,
environment.
there have been some long journeys I've had with you, where you chatting continuously that I've thought of committing murder just to get out of it.
No.
The journey to end. I'm making flippant remarks. But, no, you're right. I mean, look at this. When you think, look at the width of my hand to that. That's what you climb up to your top bunk in.
Is there a toilet?
It's horrible, the fact that this is where people would live.
There's a seat there.
People would have to stay
There's a
and
sink there. Oh, yeah.
exist.
And now the toilet is there. Now you imagine in the middle of the night, your top bunk wants to use the loo for a number 2, and you're there. with your head here, not, I would say, what, 3 foot? 3.5 foot from the toilet? Imagine having to put up with that. And these things ain't going to be allowed to open.
Horrible.
Imagine being able to put up with 15 years in this.
Horrible conditions.
I mean, look.
It wouldn't rehabilitate you though, would it? It wouldn't rehabilitate this. None of it would.
Some people are beyond rehabilitation, I'll give them that.
Yeah.
It would, if anything, send you in a more downward spiral, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Right. You seem to have quietened down now.
Maybe they're just listening
Been
to
quiet
us.
for a few minutes. I'll give them that as well.
Are you happy that we're here? Or maybe you want to kill myself and Carl. You don't want us here. Or you murderous bastards.
Why kill? Why kill? Why not push? Whisper, touch.
It's a special breed of man it takes to be incarcerated in one of these shitholes.
He's off on one.
Hmm? What's that?
I just said you're off on one. Come on, if you're here, do something else. Right, well, look, we've got lots to cover.
Yes.
So let's
shall
split
we?
up.
Yes, it's time to get split, which means more shit will happen to them. We love it when they split up.
I'm just mesmerised. It's just Bar City. I'm
It
so
is just bar after
claustrophobic
bar
right
after
now.
bar.
I'm so claustrophobic right now.
You do suffer with claustrophobia, don't you?
Oh, big time. I mean, this must be a nightmare for a person who used to drive around in one of them scrap vans, you know, collecting iron and crap like that of that nature to go and weigh it in, and all of a sudden he's surrounded by the bloody stuff and he can't do anything with it.
I wonder where you were going with that.
And he can't do a damn thing about it.
Yeah. You're probably looking at this thinking how much money you could have made.
Exactly, that's the only thing that would get you through this journey.
Right. Right, do you want to stay in here or?
Wherever. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll go down a level then.
Okay.
Yeah?
You stay in this bit and I'll go into one of the other buildings.
Yeah.
Try and find the hospital wing or...
Get down now, like that now.
You can get down through
Right,
here,
I'll
Stu.
come down them stairs there with you.
Bloody hell. I just think it just looks horrible.
This is where,
It does look a bit
when the
freaky.
door or doors banged, I was round about here.
Oh, weird.
I was kind of in this position now.
It's good that we both got each other on camera.
It's a very creepy place. Prisons in general are, as I've established earlier
It's just, I
today.
mean, look at this. It's just fucking all depressing. Wall to wall
Or just
engagement.
cage and cells.
You know, there's people out there would pay an absolute fortune to have this around them because they have some weird things that go on, you know, like to be tied up. They like all this kind of stuff, don't they? Kind of turns them on.
I have no words.
Just,
I have no words. Right, on that, I'm going outside this way.
right, you're out there.
Yep.
I'm going to be up and down here then.
Okay. I'll just grab where's my torch? I'll grab my torch. Right, torch is on. Look at these doors. Oh, fantastic. Right, yes. I'm going to take more shots of the building because the torch is all I have. And it's not that bright. Now, this through here is the hospital wing. How ominous does that thing look? Wow. a prison inside a prison. I'm going home, Todd. Okay. Bloody hell. This is horrible. Absolutely horrible. I've only just walked.
Yeah, it's a very
that
weird
far
place.
in, and I'm scared shitless.
Understandably so, I think, as well.
Okay. What the hell? Hello? Is anyone here? I think.
Onto my mic.
I don't know what these rooms all would have been.
I'm trying to get comfy and sat down for a while.
Maybe. This is horrible. This is really, really horrible.
Move the mic a bit closer.
Good. I'm going to close this gate.
That's good. That'll do.
Close that.
Nice one, Stuart.
That's it. We're locked in. Well, we're not really locked in, but you know. I kind of guess that for the people who will be watching this at some point during their life, this will bring back, in some cases, probably some happy memories, because don't forget, there's a lot of people out there who quite enjoyed staying in prison, and they had their own reasons why they wanted to stay inside these places, because they felt a lot safer being in here. They had a routine, and that's what they're down with. And that's what a lot of these guys who were in prison, they preferred routine. Some didn't like it, some did.
Some of them, I suppose, were repeat offenders who would intentionally recommit crimes to get re-imprisoned.
Institutionalised, don't you?
To become used to the institutionalisation and to become used to the prison system, so that they got,
it just becomes the norm then.
Yeah, to get 3 meals a day, roof over your head,
to be, what to eat, when I go to sleep, when I wake up.
bed, washing, cleaning, showers, etc.
Well,
I could see it.
We'll
I could
just
see
ask out
why a number of people
for
would
any
enjoy that.
ex-prisoners out there who have stayed here at Gloucestershire Prison. I hope this brings back many, many good memories for you in a nice way, and I hope you enjoy it, having a look around again.
It's a weird little thing to say, but sure.
And it must be strange for a lot of people who have been inside, who have been in and out of this prison, to see it so quiet now. Nothing, decay, paint falling off the walls, peeling, mould, damp. And when you guys were in here, it was a hype of activity, wasn't it? In a weird way, I can still smell grease and bleach. You go into the kitchens, you can still smell
bleach. That's a weird combination
grease,
of things to smell.
When I walked in before, I don't know if it's my mind playing tricks on me, but I could smell bleach. It was like being back at school. Okay, we'll ask out. If there's anybody here, I'm going to my pocket for my torch. If there's anybody here now who can hear my voice, any prisoners who would have died here, who can see me now walking round Gloucestershire Prison, can you please show me a sign that you're here? You see, they've even scratched the inside there, so that the prison officers can't look in.
I couldn't imagine being in a prison cell.
If you're here, can you please slam that door again? That's where they would have had the television up there. That would have been the night's entertainment. And this is where someone would have slept for many and many a year.
It just doesn't look comfortable.
Hey. Hello?
Sweet, no worries,
Hello?
mate. Catch you later.
That sounded then. I'm probably going to be a million miles off now by saying this, but I won't be too far from the truth, if that makes any sense. That noise I've just heard then sounded like two cups banging together. You know the old style army cups, you know the white cups that you, when you knock them together or hit them, they chip.
Right.
I do not have a clue what Stuart is on about. Stuart has
As I was
gone
saying,
mad.
this place is so eerie. It's different from any other part of the prison in the fact that it's very, very clinical. What's in there? Well, obviously these are
That's better.
offices or interview rooms, maybe. It's like a wireless thing on the. Oh, I suppose this could have been a bed.
It could have been a cell.
Crumbs. Right, okay.
It's a very cool prison, this. Carl is making himself jump with every door he lets go off.
I've now
That one's about to slam as
gone
well.
through, obviously, the old part of this. I mean, look at that. That's original.
That is an old iron
Imagine what would have
gate.
walked through there. And I'm assuming this would have probably been the outside of it.
Maybe that could have been the front door, I guess. That's a good observation.
Oh, God, it's horrible. What the fuck was that? It's not that, that's still shutting. Hello?
What was it?
There was a door. Now, I know for a fact I'm here on my own. Stuart's. I can't remember which cell it's called he's in, but he's in another cell block, and there's no one in. That was me. There's no one in any of these. These are just toilets. Hello?
The thing is, you've always got to have in the back of your mind at this point that horrible, horrifying thought of, what if you open a door and there's just a person stood there looking back at you? Because I had that thought cross my mind a couple of times in the RAM of, what if when I go through this curtain, or what if when I look behind this door, or what if when I look in this mirror there's just someone there? Because what do you do at that point?
Now, you just heard. You see these? If I just let go. It's a soft sound. As is that. As is that. Now, they're all on compression fittings.
They are, so they don't slam.
Scared the crap out of me. If you are here, you don't need to slam doors. I'd love to communicate with you. Oh, I'm freaked the fuck out. I am really freaked out. I don't like this place. Right, let's go up these stairs.
Not a big fan.
If you can make some noises, come with me and make noises.
So it sounded like two metal cups banging together.
We're going back to him rattling on about
I don't
army
know
cups.
how that would have happened, because Carl's on the other side. There's only me here.
That is true, Stu. That is true.
Can you make that noise again? Or it could have just been something. I don't know. I don't know what on earth that could have been. I really don't know. Come on. What the Hello? Hello? I shouldn't be... Right, I asked a few minutes ago for a door to be slammed. And it's just happened. Now, obviously, the noise that I heard before, the tinkering sound, that must have been a build-up to what's just gone on now. I don't know. It was definitely up here. The trouble is, there's just so many doors.
Yeah, that's one
Hello?
of the issues. There's so many doors that could be banging. It's got to be difficult to find out which one it is.
There was movement. Just so you know, we've got the lights on in here. Come and walk around again if you can. Come on. Come on. Come out wherever you are. I can hear you now.
So there's the snooker table.
I know you're here.
That snooker table moved.
Are you playing tricks on me? Come and slam that door again. So it can't be that. That's locked. That won't even open. Look how old. How old is that? Look how narrow and depressing that is. I actually want to kill myself just by looking at that. Fucking
Jesus
hellfire.
Christ, that's a bit extreme.
This is horrendous. Right, okay. So then, all these are closed. Oh, this is open, but obviously not the door. But the footsteps have came from up this end somewhere. I'm in a cell now.
What's going on out here then?
Look at that. I've literally just walked out the cell now from the noise.
Seems weird that they never made a mention of that.
There's a ball there, and there's one there. Look, there's three of them. There's three balls, and you look at them, they're in a perfectly straight line.
Well,
that middle one's just moving. Look at that, you couldn't make that up.
Weird that it's moving.
I'm just going to get this camera on the floor here. You've got three red balls, and they're perfectly in alignment. What the fuck is that all about? I'm going to go to the third ball now so you can see. Look at these three balls.
Look at Stuart Cam here.
1, 2 in the middle, 3 where the camera is. That is in a straight line.
Footsteps.
And we've got banging going on now. I'm going to stay quiet.
That's footsteps. Sounds like it's getting further away.
Thank you.
It's got to be upstairs. It's the only logical place for it to be. The balls moving is weird.
There's noise, there's bangs and there's footsteps.
That was loud.
Hello? Whoever you are, I don't mean you any harm. Look at this shit here, guys. We've got the three balls, we've got the bangs and the footsteps. I can't tell if it's footsteps or it's banging on the inside of the doors. I can't tell the difference now.
I would say that's footsteps.
Listen. I'm staying here so you can see me. There's banging coming from this door. This blue door now that's open, there's banging coming from that door. It's just stopped. I walked into that cell. Oh, fucking hell. I walked into that cell. That's all I know. I walked into that cell. I don't know anymore now. I can't explain.
Those footsteps are constant.
I can still hear it. I can still hear the banging. Very, very low level. I can still hear it. Who the fuck and what the fuck have thrown these three balls, and why are they all in a perfectly straight line? And what has been going on around me, I don't know. No idea. There's movement.
There's a lot of
in the
movement.
shower area now.
He's getting a lot of active movement in this region, which is
There's
weird.
movement in the shower block area, whatever you want to call it. You can hear it. Oh, fucking hell. The reason I've left the camera there is in case these balls move again. Look at them.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why they're here like this. We caught this on camera, them all lining up perfectly.
You did? I'll give you
This
that.
one moved out and then it moved back again in the middle. There's a reason this has gone on. The footsteps that were going on over there have gone now, but there was movement, there was like a metal effect going on in there. I don't know. It could have been the locks.
Something's rolling.
There you go. The shower doors now, I'm reluctant to pick up the camera. I want you to see what's going on around me so you know I'm not moving. The reason I'm kneeling down so you can see me. I'm going to stay quiet. Listen. There's banging, there's tapping on the shower doors. You can hear it with the fingers.
You can hear that.
That shower door there.
Oh, that made me jump. It's a shame all this is happening off camera because Stuart's obsessed with these balls.
Fuck.
Oh, Stu.
There you go.
This one's the one that closes it.
That's the door there.
Thank you.
Fuck me. That's the door that's just closed.
Okay. And the balls have moved.
Got it. We've got it there. That's it. There should be 3 balls. The 3 balls are still lined up.
So where's that came from?
There's the other ball. It's
Where's
still
that
moving.
come from then? Don't put the camera
It's just
down.
settling now. It's just stopping. Someone's obviously here now. And it all started
This feels like poltergeist activity.
from that cell there. Cell 1-5. Cell 15, 1-5. Soon as I walked in there, other things started to happen. But also, it kicked off
Stuart is
further on up the
sweating.
other
He
end of the
looks
prison
uncomfortable.
because we heard the tinkering of cups, I think it was. And then there was a door slam as I came up this end.
He looks genuinely frightened.
Everything
this
started
time.
to kick off. And again, I broke out. I keep doing this. I keep breaking out in these sweats. That's the fucking stress. The fear. The unknowing of knowing that something's going to happen now.
The
Because if
unknown
these
of
balls have
knowing.
all been thrown, there's nothing stopping something being thrown at my head now. Even though the lights are on. There you go. Look, I've just said it and the ball, I've literally just seen it. It's literally just shot across. I just saw it at the corner of my eye and just got it on camera there. Look at that. Look at that. Look. That's the middle ball. Where's it gone? I literally just saw that move. No one was there. No one at all was there to do that. That just happened on its own. Thank you, whoever you are. Thank you.
The footsteps are back.
Listen, I put the camera on the floor. Footsteps. Stopped. Shit. I'm creeping myself literally.
What I don't want you to do is stop. Oh, another door. Right, that's another little little trap. If we get upstairs, and obviously that's to stop anyone escaping.
Yes.
Well, we down this end. Oh, crumbs, look at that. That's a... What the fuck? Hello? Right, that's fucking just no. Hello? Nothing on the floor, steps. No, there's nothing on the floor. Right. Oh, hang on. Hang on.
Oh, it's getting very
I think it might have been that. Fuck. No, it's not that. Right, now I'm freaked out, even more so. Hello? What I was looking at was... Oh, there are all of them. Oh. These little... Oh, God, it's horrible. Right. I don't like it here.
Of weird activity.
Right, now that little hidey hole would have been into this. What the hell? It couldn't have been this small, surely.
Throw that down a little bit now, Stuart. It's gone.
That seems pretty solid. Wow, just look at this. That was the hidey hole that I've seen from the outside. And look, that's all it is.
That's
And there's the door. And if I go on the outside,
surely that's not.
There's just nothing to it. Absolutely nothing. Fuck! Fuck! Ooh. Hello?
I mean, that was horrible, but you also wouldn't get a bed in there.
Hello? I am absolutely shit scared.
Understandably.
I really am. I just heard a huge bang. It sounded like one of these. Are they wedged? No, they're not. Fuck. I think the fact that this is a hospital wing is makes it even worse. Fuck you! Fuck! Oh! Fuck! Fuck! Makes it even worse. Fuck you! Fuck!
Carl has taken another tumble. As somebody mentioned yesterday in the stream, I can't remember who now. I can't think. Carl seems to fall over every other episode. This was this episode's tumble, where Carl has very angrily taken a little bump, ended up on his ass.
Alright, that was right near me. I didn't even see the door go, but it can't be that door. Is it that door? Shit. 3 little bangs. I'm sitting here on the floor. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh. Calm down. Oh, I'm lightheaded now. Too much breathing in and not enough breathing out. Oh, that scared the raging fuck out of me. Where was it? I don't even know where it was. What the fuck was it? It felt right next to me, but it can't have been because these doors are open. And there are metal doors there. I'm sure they were open when I was walking down.
I mean, that was startling, I will say. A lot of just loud noises and unpleasant bangs.
Here I am. Old enough to know better. Sitting on the floor in a hospital wing of a derelict prison that's housed murderers, rapists, killers of all kinds. And weirdly, although I am absolutely petrified at this present moment indeed, I love it. Hello? I just heard a noise from there. Hello? Footsteps. Hello? He's coming closer. Oh, fuck.
That is approaching him. That would be a horrifying feeling, to be fair.
Stop. I don't know how long ago they stopped. I'm a bit... He's coming closer. Oh, fuck.
Let's turn that up so you can hear it.
He's coming closer. Oh, fuck.
That would be absolutely horrid.
Stop.
I would not like that one bit.
I don't know how long ago they stopped. I'm a bit mesmerised. Fucking hell. They were proper footsteps and there's no one here to make them. Right, I've got to get up. I know I've heard footsteps before. But not in a hospital wing. Of a prison, I don't think. If any of you watching, you may disagree with me. I don't know if I have in the past, but fuck me, I am shitting myself. Something's just walked up here. Hello?
Those footsteps were coming right at him. Like they were proper to the point towards Carl.
Whatever it is walked towards me. So I don't know whether to... You could like hear the footsteps, the boots, the clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Just remembering it. Can you slam a door again for me, please? I'm ready for it this time. Where's what's open? Can you slam a door for me, please? Make it loud. Come on.
Stuart's back on the prowl. Listening to more footsteps. The problem with Stuart is he whispers. That was another pool ball, I would say. Snooker ball.
That gate slammed through down there. I'm not even going to react to it now. I'm staying here.
I was at the gate, right. I thought it sounded like a snooker ball hitting the floor.
If you're here, I know you're here. Come and show yourself to me now. Come on. Come on. You're doing excellence at the moment, whoever you are. Thank you for moving all these balls.
Stu's getting comfy.
Hello? Can you see me sat down here? I'm sat outside cell 1-1, number 11. I'm literally having to sit down in shock. I'm paralysed. I feel paralysed.
Interesting.
I can't move. I can move, but I'm just in absolute shock now for what's gone on. My mind is trying to compute what on earth is going on around me, because this, ladies and gentlemen, isn't everyday normal behaviour in Gloucestershire prison. It just isn't. This doesn't go on. There's an outside world beyond these walls, and this is going on in here right now, and we've got the lights on, even though the camera's in night vision. I feel paralysed with fear. This is why I'm crouched like this. I'm in fear. I actually don't want to get up in case something is thrown now. I shouldn't have said that. I'm really sorry.
Poor Stuart.
If I've said anything at all to offend you, please forgive me. Whatever your crimes are, whatever you've done, it's got absolutely nothing at all to do with me. Nothing at all. I'm not a bad person. All I ask is that you don't inflict any harm upon me. You've already proved to me and everyone else what you can do. You don't need to go any further. I know what you're capable of doing. And I'm really sorry, whoever you are, if you died of a violent death. I'm really sorry. But whatever crimes you've committed, you're free to walk and leave this prison at any given time. There's no locks on these doors, they're all free. You can leave at any time. You don't have to stay here. To calm down. I'm talking to myself now just to bring myself down. I need to calm down now. Everything will be fine.
Yeah, Stu's getting a bit startled here, really, isn't he?
I can't really put it into words what's just gone on. This now is a lot like Wentworth Stables when me and Carl saw the spirit going on.
They did?
Stuff.
Are they going to show that? No.
I'm comparing that.
That was
to
one of their
this now
famous
because I've seen what's gone on.
famous clips.
Well, I'm going to leave you now. I'm going to go. Thank you for everything you've done. Do you not want me to leave? Do you not want me to leave? We've got the footsteps, guys, up there.
I can't hear the footsteps, Stuart.
We've got the footsteps. Thank you for that. It just stopped. I'm hoping that the camera would have picked that up. Thank you. Can you please let me go now? I want to go. I've had enough.
Go on, Stu. Make a run for it.
Please don't harm me. I'm going to stand up now. I'm going to go over there and pick this camera up that I'm pointing at, and I'm going to walk out of this prison. And you're not going to do anything to me now. You're going to leave me alone. Okay? Thank you. I'm going to pick these balls up. Oh, fucking hell. Put them back on the table. That, my friends, whoa, that, I have to say, pardon my French, I don't mean to offend anyone with foul language, but that is the most fucked up shit I've seen in a long time,
Stuart
literally.
is not happy.
To actually see it with my own eyes, to see them balls line up. I'm sorry.
I'll admit that was freaky.
This place has got a lot more going for it than people think. I need to go and find where Beatty is.
Go find Carl. Carl's a nice man. He'll help.
The atmosphere feels lifted now. It feels completely different. We'll turn the camera around. Okay, let's go. Let's go. How the hell do we get out of here?
That's the question.
Yeah, this way. Okay. Right, we're at the door now. Wow. This place is fucking mad. I do apologise for my foul language, but I don't apologise really. I mean, you put yourself in my position, you do exactly the same.
Yeah,
in fact, a lot of you would have probably run off. Some would have stayed, some would have gone. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Good riddance.
I would have legged it, to be fair, you're right. I can't argue with him, I'd have pegged my... I'd have just done
Horrible
it.
rooms. Horrible, horrible room. Come on, make another sound. The other part of that room. Fuck!
What was that?
Fuck! Go towards it, go towards it. There's a big slam down there. Now that gate was definitely open. That gate I'm sure was open. There are no other, and that can't open. Just to downstairs. It wasn't that noise, it was like a gate. Let me just see if that's the same. Yep. That was the sound I heard from way up there, but this hadn't moved, so it must have been this one, because I can't see it. I can't. Yeah, that's more like it was tinnier. The fuck was that?
What was it? That is the question.
I'm not happy with this place. Okay,
Adds up.
you've made yourself known, you've walked towards me, you've walked around me, and you've shut doors and scared the living crap out of me. Is there any remote possibility that you could just communicate with me in a manner that's not going to take 10 years off the end of my fucking life? I'm sorry, I'm swearing an awful lot.
I like that. That was good.
I
like hearing Carl get a bit freaked out.
Please.
Yeah, I'm going to turn him down a bit. It's a little bit loud. I just have the volume set for Stu.
We ask for it, we get it. I still don't understand what it's for. Do you know, I'm thinking to myself, these things probably just happen without even being asked. We've had that in the past. Where, just by being here, you're hearing them happen.
You observe things that would be happening anyway, yeah, residuals.
They probably happen without anyone here. Just having a pair of ears and a pair of eyes bear witness to the fact.
It's the classic, if a tree falls in the forest and there's no one there to watch it, does it make a sound? It's that sort of principle of, even though, you know, just because they're here to watch it, doesn't mean this doesn't happen when there's no one here.
This place is horrible. If you're not going to do anything else, I'm going to go. I can't remember the last time I was this scared. The big problem we have doing the extras is is our time constraints. We don't have as long as when we're doing the full episodes. I mean, we get some fantastic stuff. We're here for a fair time, but we don't have, I thought I heard something now, we don't have the full gambit of time and resources. Let's see if I can go and find Stu, I think. God, horrible. And that's the entrance. Okay, I'm on my way out. If you're going to do something now. Kind of backing around. I do not like this place one bit. I've just had an idea actually. I'm not that much of an idiot. Those staircase we saw are those ones. I could have come just straight down there, couldn't I?
Well, you could have, yeah. It would have been safer than what you actually did.
Dick. Well, that place. I've just heard a bang upstairs. Do I go back up there? I can't leave it. Don't go back up there, can I? Hello? Just when I was leaving. I am that fucking shit scared. It's ridiculous. Hello? If a face pops in that window there, I'm going to drop dead on the spot. Hello? Right, it's freezing up here now.
Carl is genuinely frightened, which is all quite enjoyable to watch. Because normally he's quite machismo.
Hello?
The big spikes are Stuart with playing with the balls.
Bloody hell was that on that door? Shit, this must have been some cell. Or maybe it's where prescriptions were kept. What a bloody great door like that on it. What the fuck? Hello?
This place would be great to investigate, but I would be terrified the entire time.
I've got one more look down here and then I've got to go because it's now time restraints. So annoying.
This is the problem I have with bigger places like this.
Maybe it's just constantly occurring up here. Noises, bangs, and what have you. They just occur. Not specifically there to frighten. Ask me if one of these doors goes again now. I'll be haunting this place. Hello?
What was that?
There was a whistle down here. Hello? Fuck, I thought I saw something in that room there. Hello? Can you copy that? Right, now that came from that end. Well, I've just been down this end. I have to go. Thank you. Thank you for everything you've done. Just checking. Thank you for everything. I'm that scared. I actually got the hiccups in there. I'm going to go now. If you want to show yourself to me, by all means, by all means do so. I've only got a limited amount of time, and I'm almost near the door. I am happy to see the back of that place. I'd love to come back here with a load more cameras and a load more time.
They do. They definitely come back for a full shebang.
Still not quite over it, to be fair. I don't get scared that easily, not like that. See if I can find Stu.
Go find Stu.
And with that, we end this incredible investigation at HMP Gloucester.
So we'll
What the fucking hell was that?
So it
Whoa,
started
Stu!
opposite rooms.
Where are you?
We had whatever that noise was with Carl a second ago. The balls that Stuart caught moving, some whistling.
No, that came from that end.
Some more balls moving.
Got it. We've got it there. That's it.
It's the other part of that room. Fuck. Go towards it. Go towards it.